my music. One time for the one time. Cheers. Open forum, open topic discussion.
He gets no box.
Oh my
God.
On my gosh. You know what it is, man? Wings Whiskey and Sports back again. Semi-full house, missing one of them many.
When's the last time we had wings in this joint?
You canceled the wings.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Too. He's starting to shit.
You and you. Jerm was with the shits.
I ain't asked you.
You know why? You know why he can't. Stop asking that question.
You know why he can't?
Y'all asked that
right?
It wasn't
because he said whatever that place was better than Union Tap House.
It was,
and then he brought through for that comparison, and niggas was like 2 thumbs down. Union Tap House 2 thumbs up.
That's actually not what happened.
No. I meant as far as compared to Union Tap House.
Compared to Union Tap House, it wasn't as good, but also.
It was
back to like
it's all
that drone jumped up $19 a person, regardless of how many
wings
we was
happened.
buying.
That's how it
and like
happened.
it was.
I was only eating like 5 wings.
Yeah, like
I started doing the math. I was like,
wait.
It was so much money. It was so much money.
Ryan said, 19. That's what happened. That was what.
First of all, I was actually paying extra. I charged y'all the same amount. I charged y'all $14. I got the receipts.
Listen, I'm not saying you didn't.
No,
what
Ryan
I'm saying is.
Ryan is saying
I would charge
$14 no matter how many people.
Correct.
And I still only had 6
and I would literally pay the difference. So like there'd be times where I paid extra $30, there'd be times where y'all paid extra $30, but it was all $14 every time.
I'm just telling you right
sometimes
now.
I don't want to be hungry and I paid $18.
Ryan wasn't feeling.
I'm still hungry.
All right, man.
Ryan said he had to go get a snack on the way home.
I'm still stopping at Wawa. She was out of control.
We appreciate y'all joining us, man. Y'all know how we like to do this thing. We gonna partake in a little bit of libation, so we ask that you partake in a little bit of libation. Grab whatever libation you like. Takes that libation, pour it into one red cup.
12-minute show. You almost lost your birthday.
He forgot he was about to say. He said we doing this shit for 87 shows. He forgot.
He said,
one time for the one time.
Cheers. Yo, shout out to Don.
Wow.
Shout out to Don in the ugly his ugly sweater. He got on ugly sweater today. Shout out to Don in his ugly sweater.
Yo,
I just
shout out to them.
I just want to point out that I don't know what my man's on today.
What happened?
But
It's going to be a show.
I just want to let everyone know
It's gonna be
you
a
already
show.
see what it is, right?
It's gonna be
Like
a show.
you clearly know what it is, so you just might as well ask him what he wants to talk about now because you see what it's about to be.
Them boys got a win yesterday.
Yo,
2 in a row.
yo, what do you think of the little kid and play dance? They must be friends, right?
Yeah, they prayed before the
I
game.
mean, if you
Well, Jerm
since-
actually said
I
that.
said that. I literally said this last week that was what was going to happen.
Yeah.
You were in your trolling bag. And you
I
probably
wasn't.
remember.
I didn't say that. I was asking you more. I didn't know
that.
I didn't know they weren't friends for a little bit.
Let's talk about your team though, bro, because we did a lot of talking about my team last week. Yeah, like,
Before
I see what you're trying to do.
jump out the window.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
I was asking about the kid and play dance.
I didn't
No,
do it.
you was trying to
They actually
insinuate
messed it up.
that my shirt was an ugly sweater.
It is an ugly sweater. It's pretty ugly.
No, it's a authentic jersey.
That's not authentic.
It's a jersey.
It's a first place jersey.
Damn, you killed yourself.
No, because now he gonna be like, let me see the tag.
I'm saying you could have said something better than it was authentic jersey, and then it wasn't even authentic.
You could just said it's a first place
There you
jersey.
go. That's something like
It's a clinch the playoff berth for.
Well, in hindsight, yeah.
It's a one Super Bowl in a lifetime.
It don't have the same feeling.
Clinch the playoff berth. I don't get that one right.
He's talking about.
No,
What are you
I'm
talking
talking
about?
They're so happy about the playoffs. I think it's cute. What's next?
What?
All right.
Don't do it.
All right.
Because he's deflecting from his team's mediocrity.
Since when
Let's
do
talk
people
about-
not get
let's-
excited for their
last-
team to make the playoffs?
I think it's cute.
Last week,
You don't actually think it's cute.
We
You're
discussed.
actually pretty mad.
You're interrupting Ern's comments. Ern's trying
It's
to
your
talk
fault.
Right
Like I'm chilling.
Ern, I was
Yo,
trying
ain't
to
you
pay attention.
producing? You supposed to be.
I was trying.
No, I'm here for the shit.
I was trying
I asking what he
I
wants
was
to talk about.
I was trying to let him talk.
Last week we discussed the Heisman Trophy
Right.
and the potential candidates and who we thought should win and
Yes,
who
we did. At the end of the day, Travis Hunter did win the Heisman Trophy.
Of course.
Second place was Ashton Genty. Third place was Ken Dillard from Oregon. Fourth place was Cam Ward. Like I said, for me, and I'll let y'all take it wherever y'all want to take it. But for me, it was a toss-up. I'm not mad at Travis Hunter winning. I do want to point out. So once I dug deeper into the Heisman and I looked at the quarterback Dillard from Oregon's numbers, Shador should have got invited.
I told you should have. But wins matter. I told you that.
Yeah,
playoff thing-
but they don't matter. They don't matter to winning.
But the playoffs,
They matter to getting there, I guess.
But you can't have.
Not really, because
but
the
also,
person
like,
that
team.
You can't have
Your
everybody
team
in the
performance
Heisman.
is a
You
part
have
of it.
everybody in the Heisman that's not. Everybody in the Heisman's finals are not in the playoffs except for Ash Jack.
person that won?
He's not in the playoffs.
Who?
The person who won.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you can't have so many people in there who are not in
Or
the
not.
playoffs.
I get it, but
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying. You
Shador had a
put
better
Dillon in.
season than Dillard did.
But Dillon won
They
more
just don't like
games.
Shador.
Dillon won more
Yeah,
games, though.
I mean, they just don't like Shador. It's just that.
I mean, he made it in the top 10. He said he finished 8th.
He better. When you better statistically in every category.
Was it like crazy better? Because I don't think it was crazy.
It was crazy. It was crazy enough, though. It was like
crazy
he,
enough.
it was crazy enough. It was crazy enough that he should have got an invite over Dillon. He should have got an invite over Dillon. But I knew that wasn't going to happen.
I don't know.
The wins matter at some point. You gotta have some teams from the playoffs in there. You can't have people who nobody win the playoffs. How are they the Heisman and none of them in the playoffs? That just wouldn't make sense. You gotta mix it up.
And they only do what, 5? 5 of them was there.
Four.
Yeah, I mean,
now the playoffs.
Somebody's gonna have to leave.
Playoffs ain't matter.
I actually asked
3
the
seconds
question
ago.
last week. Didn't I ask
Somebody's
the question
gonna have to get left out.
So how do we feel about Travis going forward?
He deserved it.
Of course he deserves it, but Heisman, instant impact player in the NFL,
Yes.
or
Depends.
No, it's
What's he playing?
Yeah, it depends on where he plays.
what is he playing? What is
If I'm a coach, I'm
Or is he
playing
playing
him at both. I'm playing him at both.
He's not playing.
And sir, this is why you would not be a coach.
He's not
because
playing both.
That's not possible.
He's gonna play. He's
Everybody
gonna.
said him in college too.
He should be a corner.
The amount of plays and the amount of games difference between college and the pros is vastly different. The amount of impact
They actually run more plays in college. They run speed offense.
when you factor in the fact that in college you might play 12 or 13 games, in the NFL you're playing a minimum of 18. That's 5 more games. You get more plays at the NFL.
Right.
Period.
So he can't play every down, but he could play a couple
I see him playing every other series.
every other series on offense.
Like he's gonna play both. He's gonna play both.
You think he just picks a side and sticks with it?
I think he picks a side. I think it goes like this. I think if he picks the defense,
Thanks, G.
if he picks defense,
I'm not responding to the other part.
if he picks defense, right? Then you will see him do some spot plays on offense. If he picks offense, then he's just not playing defense. Like I mean, he's just not.
I think he's playing defense. I think he's much more of an impactful player on defense. I think we'll see flashes like packages that have him out there on offense. What they do with him there, if they're throwing on the ball or like, putting the ball in his hands at all, I don't know. But I can see his primary position being, defense, and then doing like little what's the ball name? Take some hill shit with him on offense.
Can I ask a question?
I'm not doing both.
So let's just say right now, I think he's projected to go to the Jaguars. Is that fair? All right. So if he goes to the Jaguars, like realistically thinking, if he goes to the Jaguars, who are the starting receivers on the Jaguars?
Yeah, good question.
Brian Thomas.
Brian Thomas is the first rounder. Yeah, so he'll be on one side. Who's gonna be on the other side?
Who is over there?
That's one point.
Yeah.
So but then look at the defense. Then look at the defensive side. Who are the top corners? Who are your top 2 corners on the defense of the Jaguars?
I see what you're saying.
So all I'm saying is, if I'm a head coach and I'm looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars, I have a better chance of winning the game with him playing both sides.
No, you
now
don't.
the key is he won't be my number one receiver
I hear you, but listen, my point is he doesn't have to be my number one receiver on offense, but him being a threat alone is enough for me to win games. With Brian Thomas, if I have Brian Thomas and Travis Hunter on offense, and then I have at least one side of the field shut down on defense, to me that makes sense. I wouldn't just put him on one side of defense and just have one receiver on offense. That just don't make sense. Put it in the Jaguar perspective. Like if I put it in the Jaguar perspective, then he's just my wide receiver, and it just is what it is.
So you're on no corners then.
I'm not. So this is what the draft is for. The draft is not for you to get one person to do multiple jobs. The draft is for you to.
What's the likelihood of getting a starting corner and starting receiver in the same draft?
I think it will depend on like now that you say it.
I'm not even trying to be funny. If you have
I think it'll depend on team, but I think they need like if it's the Jags, like they need some flash. So like they might put you out there on offense
from media, fan base. For him to do both is going to be immense. All right, so like you go, let's say crazy. Jags. That's not you can say crazy all you want, but let's say Jags. We can say Carolina, right? Who's Carolina?
He don't need.
He's a wide receiver.
He don't need to do both on Carolina.
He don't need.
Not on Carolina though, not because they got
JC.
He got JC. No, you're right. He might do both. He might do both.
He's not doing. It's like
I don't see it.
I feel as though
I can see him doing.
Well, I don't feel as though I feel as though he should have the right to say if he wants to play both sides of the ball.
He already made it clear he do. No, he seriously said in interviews he wants to play both sides. The only reason he wouldn't play both sides is that coach says you're not playing both sides.
Okay, whatever he wants.
That shit don't mean shit.
You done? Because I just listened to you and I was just saying you rock out. You done? Because we starting this early. Okay, so if you draft a person third overall, in all honesty, right?
Yeah.
You're drafting a person to be an impact player. He can, with all due respect, he cannot be effective at the rate that you would need him to be effective if he's playing majority of snaps on both sides of the ball. Not all, but okay. So here's my thing. If you get him to be the starting wide receiver, right? And he's your number 2 wide receiver, or hell, he might even be your number 1 option. I don't even know how good of a wide receiver really is. I actually think he probably is a better.
Oh, he
might be a better.
He hands down is a better. He's an elite quarterback, yes. And he is a.
So that's what I'm saying. If it's that aspect, then okay, yes. He if you draft him to be your corner, I can 1,000% see there being. I think it was y'all when Dion did like. When he would have like a package or two that he would come in the game and he would play wide receiver. So it might be that time. Well, I got you. It might be that times like 2 or 3, right? But it's not going to be if they have a 60 snap. Let's just say 60 snaps. He's not going to play 50 of those 60 snaps. He might play 18 games. He might play 15 snaps. He might play 10 snaps. He might become a gimmick player because when it's not even about his physical ability. He has to be able to sit on the sideline and look at film. If he's never on the sideline, how's he looking at film?
I agree. I think that's where we all locked up at. I think we're all saying the same thing, right?
I'm thinking he's not playing.
I'm thinking if you're running, I think he's a starting cornerback on defense. He's on the field whenever he's healthy. I think for a bad team, he sees 15 to 20 plays on offense again.
I think that's high.
I think that's what he sees. Think about
that's a lot of wear and tear.
But think about how many people are on that offensive team. These teams we're talking about the Jaguars, we're talking about the Panthers. They're not even moving the ball without somebody like a Travis Hunter. Because the thing about they don't even have running backs. I'm thinking if you look at this whole team now, mind you, they made drafts. So maybe to your point, maybe if they do draft, maybe it's a different story. But like right now,
then he's my starting wide receiver, and I don't use him on the defense at all.
Yeah, like
no, you gotta have defense.
Yeah, no, you don't. Like
I feel like
you don't have
shut that one side of the field though.
I feel like
corner's more important.
He's not a top 10 draft pick at only wide receiver.
And I'm not arguing.
He's a top 10 draft pick at D-back. And then
I'm not arguing that he's. I'm not. The allure of
they can teach him to be way better.
The allure of who he
because he's not bad. Like he's not
great.
Like if here's good, he's probably here.
Like he ain't no crazy.
I don't think he's as bad as you're saying.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying he's not
He's not
elite.
I mean,
wide
the
receiver.
allure to Travis Hunter is the fact that he can play both
If
sides.
he was a
right?
receiver only, what receivers would go before him in the draft? If he was a
Right
receiver
now?
only, yes, right now.
I don't think this is a great. When you talk about wide receiver, it's not a great wide receiver draft.
But that's my point. There's not.
But just because it's not a great wide receiver draft doesn't mean you should play wide receiver at the NFL.
So when I look at college football,
if he's a first round, you said he's not a top 10 wide receiver. That's what I was.
Not a top 10 wide receiver.
All right, I was just asking who would get drafted.
He would get drafted in the top 10.
That's what I mean.
No, I'm saying so. If he only played wide receiver, he would not be a top 10 draft pick.
You think so?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, give me 9 players that will go before him in the draft.
Well,
I don't think
three
there are.
quarterbacks.
So the 3 quarterbacks.
You got 3 quarterbacks.
So what skill players outside of
offensive
Genty?
line,
Outside of
wide
Genty,
receiver, it's 22 positions. on
Genty's not going to go before. Wouldn't go before him either. Because running backs just don't get drafted that high anymore. Like
that's
that.
not true. I don't think that's true anymore.
Outside of Bijan Robinson,
I think that's going to start changing.
Outside of Bijan Robinson.
When did Bijan go? 7?
Bijan went 7.
Yeah. The running backs don't go high. They just don't.
But I think
like we actually lose our mind when a running back goes late first round.
You don't think Genty's going to go top 10?
I think Genty.
I didn't. No, I don't think
he had a better season than Bijan.
I don't think he goes top 10. No.
I
think he goes.
I heard that, and I don't think he goes top 10. I think he goes the latter part of the first round.
Bijan was that he was Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley S. Like
that's not
only am I a running back, I'm a great wide receiver, and you know what I'm saying, I'm elite and I can return kicks, XYZ. Yeah. Genty doesn't have that. He is a Najee Harris type running back. Like, give me the
I
ball.
can see what's the name running kicks back too. I can see Travis Hunter being a kick
Also, I can see that. Y'all want to talk about Travis and his love life, or
can I? I would like. Can I create a segment?
Oh, let me say shout out to my man Kyle. Pulled up in the basement. Welcome to the show. You know what I'm saying?
What that?
Can I just make a suggestion?
He libationed up.
I would like to nominate. I think we should start a new thing where it just be random topics, right? And we just nominate somebody at the table to give their opinion on it.
Ooh,
so like. I mean,
like that.
being that I just thought that at the top of my head, right?
Spark it off.
Matter of fact, I would love to get. Let me see. Yo, I would love to get Ryan's analysis on like, yo, bro, how you feel about Travis Hunter's girlfriend and like all the spotlight she getting, and she was in the Adidas commercial with him. Yeah, he had to probably ask for her to be in that commercial too, right?
They probably split his purse a little bit.
Yeah.
I think she's fucking up. All right. I think she's an annoying little motherfucker, honestly. Like, she's actually pissing me off on all fronts.
This in your cup, bro.
Like I don't know what her fucking problem is. Shut the fuck up. Go along for the ride.
Damn.
And
I wasn't expecting
this is what we need dying. This is what we need sound effects. Damn.
Like she's motherfucking older than him.
Damn, scroll.
She should be fucking smarter than him.
How much older is she than him?
I think she's like a year or 2 years older than him.
They both young.
Yeah, I guess young, but like he was also, he was in high school when, who's to say? It's none of my business. But the motherfucker don't shut the fuck up. And you had a scheduled event, the most recent scheduled event, and you fucking talking to him while he's doing shit based off his greatest accomplishments. Shut the fuck up. Go back to the hotel and shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck what you're going to do at this point because I actually shouldn't have brought you. He should be smarter, but he's fucking dumb and ugly and he out here rocking.
What are we doing?
Listen, stop it.
What are we doing now?
Travis Hunter is a gremlin looking motherfucker.
Wow.
So the motherfucker is
Heisman trophies don't
he punching above his weight class. That's fine. That's cool. Good for him. Great for him. However, he's putting himself in a terrible position with this lady.
He's another black man, right?
So I can't say that he looks weird. I'm not saying he's a bad person. He looks weird. He's making bad decisions with this lady. She's going to be the downfall of him.
He's making bad decisions to be with somebody he's been with his entire life.
Yeah, he was young. Like
his entire life. He's been with her for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
what is he?
That's not a
20.
Yeah.
Can he even drink yet? Like, come on, dog. Like, I think this is puppy love with a lot of cash. He needs to chill out, and she's clearly going to fuck the runs up at some point. if she continues her
Does she make it past the NFL? Oh, no,
That-
not the
wait,
draft.
wait.
Does she make it
Is
past?
she sitting next to him on
First
draft
of all,
night?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think we're failing to understand.
Does she make it? Does she
I
make
think-
it past rookie camp?
I think
Yes.
I
Absolutely.
think y'all
Get
fail.
married.
First season.
They
get
are
married.
engaged. They are engaged.
You don't think they
You're
get
fiancé.
Yeah,
Hey,
this
yeah.
boy gave
I'ma
her
tell you
like
something
he
right
got
now.
on the knee
Can I-
and got
I'm
engaged.
put my
and
business
proposed.
out here real
She's
quick.
about to fuck this
Being
up.
engaged don't mean ish, baby. I'm single right now and I've been engaged twice. Okay.
Oh, look, Jerv, I didn't know that.
Engagements end every day, B.
Here's the thing.
Jerv, I
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
just
know
put
that.
that out there.
Love fizzles every day, baby.
That's
Here's
puppy.
the thing.
That's
Here's the
puppy
thing.
love
That's what
right
I'm
there.
saying. Like,
Most-
like
most
she's-
Wait till he get to Vegas
has
with all that
annoying
money.
moments. That's the thing, man. Aisha Curry, annoying as fuck.
Hey, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's like.
yeah, but she don't never fuck the runs up.
Yeah,
No,
she
she's
kinda
never
do.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never
she kind
did.
of do. Yeah,
She's
kinda
never hurt
do.
his pockets.
She does. She
No,
does. She does.
And
a
that
lot.
was
No, she does a lot.
She ran her mouth about something.
that was post
She
established
said she's-
Steph Curry.
No,
She's-
she said she wanted cooking show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steph Curry.
established Steph Curry.
Oh,
Steph
you
Curry
mean-
was established. Like my man could take that hit. Travis can't take this hit yet.
Yeah, what is it taking?
I'm just saying, like if she was to continue her trajectory that she's on currently
Got a trajectory.
of shitness, yeah, of fuck uppiness. You're like, she absolutely
I don't
does.
think it's gonna matter, bro. I think
All
he'll
right.
be all right. She
All right.
ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. They gonna be all right.
Well, I'm.
He gonna have a
She's
mistake,
going somewhere.
and she
I
gonna go.
promise
She
you.
gonna go.
She does not make it, bro.
She gonna go full Miko
What's you-
and
what's you-
fuck the runs up.
No,
Hold on, hold on,
no,
hold on.
no way, no.
I
how.
can see her
We not doing
1000%
that. We
being
not
full
doing that.
Miko.
No.
We're not
I
doing
don't
that.
know
Sure.
before Miko.
So Miko is
Miko Grimes.
is Brent Grimes'
Oh.
wife, and so
Got
Brent
that man
Grimes
run up out of
Now,
Tampa
have
Bay.
you ever followed Miko Grimes? She's out of control.
She works.
It's
for
two
Doug
different
Christie's wife.
levels. It's two different levels.
Actually, I
All right, she can. She be on.
Google Miko Grimes. That's all you got to do.
She going listen. She's on that. She's on that track. She's on that
Here's the
track.
thing. They're young. They're young. She just didn't know how to give him his grace when it was his moment. That's all it was.
No, that's but
And
like,
honestly,
that's stupid though.
it's stupid. Yes, it's stupid.
But how? But like,
It happens.
you can't give me grace at an event that you know I have to go to.
Why does Gilbert Arenas come up when I say?
Because she used to be. She
Yeah,
used to
she's
be
be on the
co-host
podcast.
to that podcast till she got
Oh.
fired.
But like, if you know I got to do that, if I'm in the stand celebrating with a team after a win,
She went to
like
jail.
all this,
Locked up.
yeah. At the
What,
stadium.
what didn't she do?
But like
What
all
did
this
she do?
stuff, like if I'm doing all these things that you know are here and you've been with me for all this time, you've been with me through my rise in popularity.
She
Like,
also does not know how. Just like he doesn't. Wait.
but they've got team. He's got a team. I know that he's
So
got
cool. So
somebody.
then-
She's got to see
his
him.
team.
So-
His team should have been like, "Yo,
She's
I'm
definitely.
sure they've
let's
had
take
that
her to the
conversation.
green room. But here's the thing:
They've had that
she
conversation.
doesn't know how to handle success, just like he doesn't know how to handle success.
His dumbass been quiet for the most part.
All main man does is do his Twitch or whatever the case
Yeah,
may
and
be.
shut the fuck up.
Gets on Twitch with Kai Sinat, learns a new celebration dance, and he fucking goes streams with his pajamas on. Like
Yeah.
that's all he does. He
Weird.
plays video games. She's the one out here.
She doesn't say this outside of what is
She's making this shit look bad. She's making him look bad, and she's making the package deal look bad. The package deal looks bad.
I do think that she has the potential to. She does have the potential to mess up the brand
For sure.
because generally you're associated with the person, and if they are perceived as difficult, which makes you ideally become difficult, even though you're not a difficult person, then people may not want to work with you.
No, once he gets to NFL, she in that concubine suite with the rest of them. She ain't Taylor Swift, so you ain't gonna see her no more. You know what I'm
I
saying?
beg to differ, bro. She has as I said before the pod, I believe she has a rollout plan. I believe she has.
She's an attractive.
I
She's an
think-
attractive young lady that's gonna get
addressing the video.
that's
yeah.
going to
As
be on
she
the scene.
should. People are grinding her to a pulp.
Yeah, but she got to follow him, bro. Like
I think
she's-
that she's definitely. I'm sorry.
she about to make a jump onto something else.
I think she definitely.
Y'all ruthless.
I think she definitely has some sort of like.
She's cute, bro.
I don't see what y'all see neither, bro.
For them type,
I ain't
spoiled
gonna
type
lie.
chicks
So
like that,
your son is popular and is work has worked hard his whole life. This hanger on.
She's a hanger on now.
I didn't call
She just got here. She's a
So what else?
time out. All right,
Can I
whatever.
play devil's
All right,
advocate?
his girlfriend. Let's just say, hold on. Let's just say his girlfriend now is doing all this shit. What are you saying to your son? Get rid of this motherfucker.
No.
You're crazy.
Well, can I?
I'm absolutely.
I'll
Drop
you know
this
what?
hoe.
I'll play the I'll play the
Ryan,
hypothetical
he
with you because I don't have a son, so I can play
chick,
this.
Ryan.
I would say
I'm gonna
shut.
tell you,
If she don't shut up, she got to roll.
if that was my,
What if she's your daughter?
oh, if she's my
If
daughter,
she's my daughter, I'm telling her to shut the fuck up.
There you
oh.
go.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, I'm not-
What are you?
I'm not telling
What are you
my
mad
daughter
about?
shut
Did
the
he
fuck
do
up,
something
but I am
wrong?
telling my daughter to play her. I am gonna tell my daughter to play her part. That's cool. Y'all, hey, listen,
I might say tell my
parent how
daughter,
you want to parent,
hey,
but I'm gonna tell her
hey,
to play her part.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not.
She,
I mean, you do gotta tell her to play her part.
Because right now, right? The spotlight is huge. Like, yes, she had a bad month. She's got a very, like, she's walking very thin ice right now. She don't have another fuck up in her for a long time.
She ain't
Before
did nothing that's worthy of like. I'm
Like,
crazy.
I don't see what y'all see, bro. I really don't see what
the
y'all
court,
see right now.
the court
I
of
really
public
don't.
opinion
So
has
wait,
her
so
dead to
Kyle,
rights
how do
right
you
now.
feel?
She only has
How do you
she
feel?
only has one more
Like,
mistake,
Bro,
big or small. Like,
This is no different than how people. It's the media, bro. Like the media.
yes,
The media takes this crap and runs with it. We
Yes.
don't. The fact is, we don't know what the hell happened after the game when she was kind of shoving him up when he was trying to get the kiss. We don't know what happened. Like when she be saying whatever she be saying. Like we don't know the details. The media
Correct.
take it and run with it.
but
Now,
none of that matters.
it do matter. It
What
does
actually
matter.
happened doesn't
If you
matter.
paint the narrative, see, my thing is, I actually think Travis, if anything, he might be a little mature in the playing into the bull, immature as far as like playing into the bull crap, like sending pictures on Instagram with her. I'm like, yo, just ignore the bull crap. Like, this is not gonna stop. Like, as long as he Travis Hunter, it's not gonna stop. The media gonna be in their business. They're gonna be in their life.
Right.
Every time they go out to dinner, the media gonna be right there.
Right.
As soon as she say something slick, or as soon as she make a facial expression, that joint's going viral.
So let me ask
Yes.
you.
So, like,
right.
But,
Yes.
but that don't mean that they have an issue. That don't
What
mean
I'm
that
saying is that that's the
Brian,
brand.
But Brian, that don't mean that she's doing something wrong.
It doesn't
bro.
matter. The
We all
public,
been in college relationships.
but the public perception
Bro.
is that the shit is already bad, right?
She can't
So now, if
control
I,
that.
if,
She
but if,
can't control
that's
that.
not. But yes, she can. She
She can't
should.
control
If she
that,
stops
though.
doing what she's doing, stop. Hold on a second.
Bro,
So now, if I come to
So
a
she
business
can't go out-
meeting
she can't go out
and I know I
she can't
gotta,
go out to dinner with him, bro.
It's not
Some
the
of the
She can't go out to dinner with him, Jerm.
arguing in
If I'm-
public,
but if
she
I'm-
can control.
if I'm
When
bringing,
was they arguing in public, bro?
So it's
When
not-
were they
He
arguing in
had
public?
at
They
the
didn't
game,
argue, bro.
She snapped.
They didn't. She didn't snap. She didn't snap. She went for it. He went for a kiss, and she shrugged off
bro,
the kiss.
So like,
That's outside of that.
if you're going to
and then you
be,
want to make that a thing.
but if you're in the media, you're in
if
the
you're going
media.
to be with someone,
So I hear.
if you're
go ahead,
going to be
finish.
with someone that's if male or woman, if you're going to be with someone that is in the public eye,
yeah,
there's a certain aspect that comes along with that. Now she's young, she has to learn that.
correct.
But to Ryan's point, she does have to learn that because now this isn't we're not in college anymore.
I feel-
We
you're
are
right.
now he is now about to be one of the 2 or 3 faces that's going to be the face of $1 billion company.
I agree with you 100%, Jerry. But my point is, Ryan's saying like you can't say she's a hanger on her and that she's.
Well, no, he's tripping by calling her hanger on her.
Fine. I take back hanger
Like,
on.
But like she,
to your
all
point,
that,
she needs
all
to learn.
that,
She does need to learn the game.
but all that, like
he also need to learn it.
all that,
I said.
They
all
both-
that, like me trying to show you, him trying to show her affection or whatever the case may be, and her not fooling with it. Like
Yeah, she can't keep
understand-
doing that. Yeah,
understand.
I
Like
agree, I agree.
everybody's
You
been
can't-
there.
you can't keep
also,
doing
we're at a stage where it's actually important that they cover Travis. Like Travis
It's
goes to
about
the
him.
NFL, she's not gonna be allowed on sideline, right? So like, when you're not getting these interactions.
She'll be
not on the
allowed.
side-
She'll
she's
be
not on
allowed
the
on the sideline prior to the game.
No,
She hasn't
before-
been on
prior-
sideline in college though. She hasn't been on
Yes, she's on
sideline.
the sideline.
No, she's not. She's in the stands of the college.
She's on sideline.
She's on sideline after the game.
Regardless, none of that matters.
It doesn't matter.
None of that matters because that's not what the public has seen so far. So
And that-
none of that
To
shit
your
matters.
point, that's what
So
that's
if
what the
so
public
the,
puts
so
out.
the
I think-
media,
I think
all the
fans-
backstory, what actually happened, and blah blah blah. None
don't
of that. None of it matters because in the public eye, it looks rough and rocky, and she looks like a problem. So now, if I'm a company and I go to Travis and I say, "Hey, we're gonna do this," now that is both of y'all. And if she messes up and it makes that look bad, it makes y'all relationship look bad, and it makes that look like a problem. You make my company look like a problem. I may hesitate to rock with you.
She better tighten up.
That's what I'm saying.
She gotta tighten up because listen, my man gonna get drafted to insert whatever city he gonna get drafted to.
They be all right.
Wherever.
Because like put it like this, Jared. Let's put this in perspective too. Let's say you a first round draft pick. Mm-hmm. You just won the Heisman.
Yep.
You know you that guy. You know you him.
Yep.
And you know every chick gonna be at you whatever city you going to. Who can you trust? Like at the end of the day, like I'm gonna trust the one who been riding with me since.
Oh, I mean, who?
That's what I'm saying.
Who can I trust? Why would I trust my family and I'm gonna trust my niggas?
So his family not gonna be there.
Okay, then my family. So I'm gonna trust my right hand man that's been my man.
What I'm saying is, I think the safe part of me think it's safe that he did get engaged because like that's a chick that's going like
I think she's trustworthy. I think he's tripping by getting engaged.
He went from.
Bro, you do it before he get the money.
Bro, he's not even 21 yet. Like, and this has nothing to do with the money.
He went to some little ass school, and then he went to Colorado. He's about to get to Vegas or sunny Florida
or New York.
Also, everybody not built like what you're saying though. He actually doesn't come across as I'm gonna be in these clubs, I'm gonna be in these streets type of thing. He want to be a gamer, TikToker.
That's fine.
I'm not even saying
he's gonna get paid for hella fucking club appearances.
But with
he's gonna be outside, and he don't even need to be outside. He's 20 years old.
He may not even be outside because his outside might be.
He has to have a tight circle.
He
can't afford to be hanging out with an entourage or anything. Like he needs a tight circle of people that he can trust and connect to. And what better than a female who you've been with for 3-4 years to connect to when stuff get rough, when stuff gets shaky, when you don't know if people try to get you for your money or whatever. Like this is a chick who genuinely cared about him before he was in the league and
in college. Was in college that came back to high school to find her boyfriend.
I don't want to get canceled.
Okay, say what you feel. Say what you feel.
I'm just saying.
Put 10 toes down.
I can't take you seriously with them sunglasses on.
I'm just saying.
I don't understand. Like I can't take full serious with them sunglasses on.
Yo, I hear you, Don.
I'm
say he cool.
I heard him, bro. Thank you.
With this ugly sweater on, with the ugly sweater.
Thank you. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I'm fine. I said my piece.
Daryl just wants you to know.
I don't need you to speak for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Oh God.
So I can say how it is.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Daryl's planning to do that.
But like honestly,
that's what Daryl's.
I think they're gonna be fine. I think they're gonna be fine. I think it'll be cool. He'll be all right. Happy ever after.
Hope so. Fingers crossed.
Next topic?
I want him to succeed.
Next topic.
Next time she'll be pregnant. Next time we see her.
Damn.
I mean,
that's a little early.
If they get married, I don't see.
Bro, you got him getting married. He can't get her.
About to take off, bro.
I mean, not when you drive. Like you can't be. It's a whole other story.
I can get married, but I can't.
You know the difference when you having a kid. You can't be. Never mind. Keep going. What's next?
Can't be having these public outbursts.
Let's go.
What's
next? What's next?
Can you imagine? She want some steak and shake.
Nah, what's next?
I said peanut butter's in the shit. Sorry.
Next we got the NFL talks. As a matter of fact, it's not going to take up too much time. Let's jump into the NBA.
You gonna force me to do this?
Force you?
Yeah, man.
What you want to say? Say what's on your mind.
Go with the inner tournament.
Say what's on your mind.
I'm gonna tell you where I'm at, and I've never gotten it as a Sixers fan. I didn't get to this point before. It is time.
It was time last year.
It's time to trade.
It was time last year. It was time last year. Last year
Don't
was
break my
time.
heart.
We had hope.
We had
hope last year.
Before you say,
because
I need to know. I need to know how serious I'm about to take some of the things that people about to say. So I understand you. Do you actually watch basketball? Serious, like okay,
like a serious basketball. Like
do you watch the NBA?
Game?
Do you watch the would you say you watch the NBA?
I'm a casual.
You're casual. Yeah. Do you watch the NBA? Because I feel like you about to troll, and I just need to know your level of NBA, though, so I know how serious to take what you about to say.
I don't watch everybody, but I do watch the Sixers.
You watch the Sixers?
I watch the Sixers.
Okay.
And they're not very good.
So before we even talk about they should trade, let's understand he can't.
Make his comment.
No, I want to hear what you want to say.
He cannot be traded until literally next season.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that can be done now. So let's just get that out the way. So I'm not taking anyone serious at this table that says, well, they need to trade him at the deadline because that can't happen.
But it's time to move off. So let me explain.
I disagree, but go ahead.
Let me explain. And
I'm torn.
I would like to hear your. I would like
Let
to
me
hear
explain.
No, I'm gonna let him
I've
go, bro. Because you just
been-
wanted to hear him speak
I
too.
I want to hear both your perspectives.
I've been, I'm a huge
He's so bored at me, bro.
but I don't think they're telling me one. There's a theme out there that says you trade somebody 1 year before it's time to trade them, as opposed to 1 year after it's time to trade them. Now, while I think Embiid still got play left in him, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to bet on it. I got to the stage where I'm not willing to bet on him being what?
He wants the bullet.
Oh, the bullet. Thank you. I'm not willing to bet on Embiid being healthy anymore, right?
Yeah.
And also, I don't think the Sixers have built the right team around it. I've been saying since Embiid's been drafted, right? You've got guards around him that I think are combo guards, bunch of combo guards. You haven't given him a true point guard. And here's the crazy thing, and y'all have heard me say this 1,000 times. I think a center, an elite center, needs a true point guard to maximize their potential, right? They haven't done it. They give him combo guards that can play point, but really not points, X, Y, Z. So if they're not going to do that, then it's time to say, okay, well, Maxi's going to be our stepping stone. Let's build around him. We want to play this guard game, and move on from there. You can't keep half stepping at it. You know what I'm saying?
I felt like this was a good McCain,
I like
Maxey, Embiid.
none of them point guards.
No,
And
I thought that this was a
McCain.
great.
I love Maxey, not a point guard.
I thought this was a great building block. Like this would have been it. Like this would have been good. And I don't think Paul George was. Yeah, like I just don't think he was a piece that was going to help. But them like building the team around those three, like no, we don't have a true point guard and what you like how you think it should happen. But I think it was working.
McCain was the diamond in the rough. Nobody even
It
saw
was-
this coming.
No, but I'm saying like it was working for a hot second. Like
they
like
playing a different type of basketball.
it looked
It looked
So
okay
it
between.
looked like it
those
could
two.
happen.
There aren't many true point guards in the NBA just
There
to
aren't.
begin with.
I agree.
So while I understand what you're saying, yeah, like
They would
centers,
have had to adjust.
centers do need to have centers do operate better when they have true point guards. My rebuttal to you would be, well, there hasn't really been many true point guards in the NBA outside of the legends that were already great and were already ring chasing and were already teaming up with teams and yada yada yada. So while it makes sense, I just don't see who the point guard is that you can get, because majority of the guys that we would say are point guards most likely are combo guards that know how to distribute the ball, because that's just how the NBA is now, where you don't really have many true point guards. I don't think they need to blow it up, but I understand for those that would say to blow it up, because it's out of frustration. You don't feel like there's any way to right the wrongs that have happened or where they're at now. The only logical thing to do is going to be blow it up, right? Because what else can be done? So I get it from that perspective. But for me, I'm just one of those individuals that generational and whether you feel like he's generational or not, generational elite talent of Embiid's caliber does not come around often. So for me rooting for my team, the team that I like, the team that I like the most since I was a kid, that I enjoy watching to play, I have appreciated this process in these latter years, following the process when it's kind of like they've been winning. I've appreciated that and I've enjoyed it, despite the heartache, despite the second round losses, despite the injuries and everything. I've enjoyed it because for majority of my life, the Sixers have not been relevant, and I've truly have deeply wanted the Sixers to just be relevant in times and be a topic of conversation and be a team that when people talk about who can win, to be one of those teams. I think that there's something going on. I'm not going to act like I didn't want Paul George. I'm not going to act like I didn't expect to have some heartache with Paul George because I knew what it was. But like jokingly, I'm like, damn, is this what happens when Paul George joins the team? Like everybody just get the fuck hurt? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Like I don't want to blow it up because to Daryl's point, you're saying trade him. In the history of trading franchise players, there's not really many franchise players that when you trade them that you get anything in return. You are sold on draft picks, and it'll be draft picks that will be impacted by no cap, no bullshit by some of the kids that are in the grades that we're coaching now. Like those are the draft picks that will be what will be traded. And I'm like, shit, I don't give a fuck about the 6th grader or the 7th grader that's nice right now. Like, yeah, it could turn out to be Cooper Flagg or Paolo or whomever the case may be, and it also can turn out to be Kwame Brown. Like, who knows, right? So I don't like playing that.
I hear, I agree.
And
With
that's
that's not why I'm saying blow it up either. When I say blow it up, I'm not trading Maxey. I'm not trading McCain.
No, I know you're specifically saying trade Embiid.
And
does
the reason why
he got some value right now?
He has value now.
That's fair.
He has value without playing. He's hurt. He can't get on the floor. So at what point did you say you can hold on to him, and then he keeps getting hurt? His value lessens and it lessens and it lessens.
I mean,
I just
and if you're saying fuck it, let's just ride it out until the wheels fall off, I'm cool.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we can't trade him, so I'm not trying to advocate, but like when it does get to the point where you can trade him, how many big men are in the league that could probably suffice with a Maxey and everybody you got in there now that could pretty much be available enough to get you deeper into the playoffs?
So
that's what I mean.
I don't think there's many, right? Because in all honesty, wherever you have Joel Embiid, you have Joel Embiid, right? But there aren't many big men in the NBA to begin with, let alone there aren't many big men in the NBA or even the history of the league that are able to do the things that Joel Embiid has done. And for as much as I like Maxey, and I think Maxey is, I'll take a step back and say that I think Maxey has the potential to be a star, not a superstar, but a star in the NBA. I thought superstar at first. I thought superstar heading into the season.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But now I see, okay, he's most likely just a star, and it's no shot at him because it takes a lot to be a superstar, and he's just not a superstar,
That's fair.
right? And when it's one of those things where it's like, yo, Embiid's so fucking good, we don't even really truly appreciate homie on some real shit.
I did.
No.
I hear you.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm not saying like you enjoy why and you recognize how good it. But like,
I think we
like no. But I really beg to. I don't think many people really appreciate him.
I think Embiid. No, here's the thing.
He scored 70 points in a game.
I got you, but
Embiid gave
that
the
doesn't.
city
Go ahead.
so much hope because of his potential.
Yeah,
that people have gotten frustrated. So this is the difference.
People have also just gotten used to like if Embiid was playing right now and we looked at the box score and it said, I don't know, it said fucking 39 and 17. No one's gonna be like, oh shit, he had 39 and 17. Almost everyone at the table will just be like, oh yeah, 39 and 17.
Right.
Because that's just what he does, right?
Correct.
Like
Yeah.
so like we don't. It's the cliche. You don't really appreciate what you got.
I think what we're seeing is that 39 and 17 isn't getting us. It's not furthering us. So this is what I think. It's not furthering us. So like right now, while he's getting 39 and 17, perhaps we could see what the value is for him when the opportunity comes. Because
I can tell you the value.
We're not as constructive. We haven't been doing anything.
To your point,
once they
that
went to
game that he scored 70 in, I believe we lost that game.
No,
I don't care. It's 7-7-7.
No, they won.
I
was at the game.
There's a bunch of different ways to get 39 and 17 on your team.
Nah, it's not that many.
No,
It is a couple.
Really
Not by one person.
Okay.
But my point is that like,
but 39 and 17 from one person and 39 and 17 from fucking a combination of Bam like this is the trade, right? Like this is Joel's maximum value if you are getting talent in return for him.
Yeah,
it's 2 first-round draft picks. One will be, what's this? This is 25. There'll be the next draft. One will be for 26, and the other one will be, I don't know, 29 or 30, right? I'm saying draft pick value. The player would be maximum value of a player would be Bam. No. I'm just saying the level.
Okay,
the level of a player would be a Bam, and the least would be, I don't know, somebody like if that rookie that Washington the big man Washington drafted last year. I want to say his name is Sark. I forget the bull name, but like something of that, like that's the range, right?
Yeah.
But my point is that if Bam is if it's a Bam of caliber person, do you recognize one how ass the team would be? Like they would go right back. They wouldn't go into the category of a team that would be able to lose enough games to get the right draft pick to win. They would go into that shit where they were at when they had Iguodala and all them shits where they're fighting for an AC.
So here's my point. This is all I want to say. So the same way you said we in-value his 37 and 15, right?
Yeah.
You look at it and you say, damn, Embiid 37, 15. When the DNPs, because he didn't play, we do the same thing now. Oh, Embiid injured. Well, all right. You only got to watch the game. He probably injured. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. You know what I'm saying? So I hear you. I hear you.
I mean, don't give me like I'm not questioning anyone's fandom at this table, no shit like that. But I'm like, for me, like there's not a team that I love more than the Sixers, right? Like that's my team. That's the first game I went to as a kid. That's the game that my dad and I will go to every season. So like for me, the Sixers hold a special place in my heart, right? Like I cried when the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I would probably lose. I probably would like really be out of my shit if the Sixers want to join. Because like to me, that would just hit home on some personal shit. We've in my lifetime, I'm 43. We've had, if you want to give us Barkley, you give me Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had Iverson.
Yep. And then Embiid.
Then we had Embiid.
Yeah, correct.
My nigga.
Yeah.
Like this shit don't grow on fucking trees.
I mean, you can go if you want to go older than that. You can go Dr. J.
I'm saying my lifetime.
Yeah,
my lifetime.
Okay,
like Dr.
So
I was at Dr. J's retirement, but like I'm not counting Dr.
Right,
J
I
as my
got you.
lifetime.
But like this feels emotional.
Nah, I mean,
I feel like your thought process has some emotion.
I mean, this is why I'm not a GM, right? Like this is why I'm a fan.
He got a point where Iverson needed to be traded, or would you have kept him?
I feel like so for me, I felt the fan. I'm glad you brought that up, right? So I didn't want the trade to happen, but I recognized the trade why it had to happen. Mm-hmm. But to what I was trying to point out to you, which is we traded Allen Iverson and we got 2 first-round draft picks that were in the same draft, I believe, and they ended up being latter first-round draft picks, and we got a veteran point guard in return. Yeah. Right? We didn't get any young guys. We didn't get any top 5 draft picks or anything like that. We got a draft pick to turn into Thaddeus Young, Andre Miller, and another first-round draft pick who's escaping me who it was, but the motherfucker never played for us.
Mm-hmm.
So Trevor, I got a question.
Shit don't work out.
I get what you're saying. I totally do.
So let's take the trade. Let's take the trade thing away.
Sixers' fault.
Forget the trade thing.
Yeah.
So forget the trade thing. What? So if Embiid comes back, right? I just feel like it's here we go again. But like, do you think that Nick Nurse has anything to do? Do you think that he can do anything different than what the previous coaches?
First of all, I think Nick Nurse is the best coach the Sixers had in a long.
But my question is, do you think if Embiid comes back, that Nick Nurse can find a way to
turn it around,
repair this thing?
Oh yeah,
because the coach is a big piece.
You give me a healthy,
You give me a healthy Embiid. I'm tell. You give me a healthy Embiid is check motherfucking rock, and I like our chances against anyone in the NBA. And hear me out. Anyone in the NBA minus Boston. Literally, that's the only team. Any team in the NBA can check fucking rock if Joel Embiid can get into a series healthy. And God forbid he gets into a series healthy with a running mate that actually has a pair that ain't going to shrivel up and actually play basketball when it matters, i.e. Maxey, right?
I
don't disagree with you.
Wait. Can I say something? I agree. I love Maxey. Here's my problem, and this is where I bring up the whole point guard thing again. Where the Sixers shrink, where they've always shrunk in the playoffs, is in half court offense.
Yeah.
If they can, Maxey is not a half court player. I'm gonna get out and run. I'm gonna push point. Boom, boom,
But it's
boom.
different,
They
though.
need somebody, and this is where Paul
It's different,
George
though.
would come into. This is where Paul George could come into play. Paul George is a hell of a isolation half court player.
He's old though. He's washed.
He's old. I don't think he's washed.
He's washed meaning like
I don't think he's washed.
I'm sorry. Let me say I don't mean washed like he can't play. I mean he's like he's not the guy that you're just like, oh, yo, Paul, go get us a bucket.
Sure.
It's more so like, yo,
But-
if Paul gets in his bag and he
or-
can get you buckets, like, all right, let him do his thing. Oh
You
shit, he's
get,
up.
you get a guard that can orchestrate a half court offense. They don't have that.
So but the difference between
But
so
you can work
can't
around
compare-
that. You
They
can
haven't
work.
been able to work around it there.
But
But
hold
hold
on.
on. Like we've been
You're-
able to like
you're
really
comparing-
have that for any length of time.
We
Like,
had it.
But
You know,
it's different
you know
though.
what
Hold
else
on.
we
Time
had
out.
to it?
No,
When
because
Jimmy Butler was
you're
running off guard.
doing a disservice to Maxey and them right now, right? Because you're comparing the half court offense problems that we had prior. Hold on, you're comparing the half court problems that we had prior to this season, right? Those half court problems were due to the fact that there would literally be one cat on the court that would not shoot the basketball. When you have shit like that happening, it makes it Joel Embiid right now.
You talking about Simmons?
Yeah, I'm talking. I don't mention Bull's name. Yeah,
Okay.
but you got
What about last year? Harden or the 2 years? Like, it's not just Ben Simmons. It's not just Ben Simmons. Last year, our half court offense in the playoffs was fucking terrible.
so okay. You mentioned Harden the year before or whatever the case may be. That was damn. That shit was just a product of the fact that motherfucker.
Okay, so
I mean, that shit was Doc Rivers, and I'm not really just trying to go down my Doc Rivers bag. But that shit was Doc. That was. I'm not even trying to kill James Harden. That shit was Doc
I'm gonna
Rivers.
kill James Harden.
You
James
can do
Harden
And he had some fault. He had a lot of fault. But like Doc Rivers was just, to me it was Doc Rivers, right? Top 15 my ass. Fucking last year again, it's to what we said, which is a common thing with when it comes to Embiid and the Sixers is that he just wasn't healthy. Like point blank. The half court offense, if the reason I feel like it's different, it would be different with this team is because at any given moment, you can have Maxey, whatever you think about him, he can score and he can hit open shot, right? Whoever the other guard would be, whether it be a McCain, whether it be a Caleb Martin, or whatever the case may be, they can hit open shots. Paul George can hit open shots, and Embiid's obviously out there. And then the four, hey, that French bull is.
I like him. You
know what I'm saying?
like him.
I don't like him.
You like the French
I think he can
You
play
like the
basketball.
French bull? That's wild.
But my point is that it's
like him die.
my point is that it's not the same. It's not the same that it was before, right? Like so I understand half court offense has always been an issue, but forgive me for thinking that this year was slightly different.
I ain't mad at you. Listen,
I would literally love to find the fuck out.
I wanted to see it. I want to see it.
And it's not over. Like
It's
they
not
can
over.
literally
It's not
find out. Like listen, I don't give a fuck as long as they get in the playoffs and my man it can go into the playoffs healthy and somewhat in basketball condition. Meaning like he's not literally sitting out until the last day of the season, then he comes right back in the playoffs. Like if he can get 2-3 weeks leading up to the playoffs, get in shape or whatever the case may be, outside of Boston, check rock against literally anybody else if he can get it. Nah, I can't do that.
Not Jimmy.
Yeah, we can't go crawling back. We can't go crawling back.
He old as shit. Good.
And he would come back here and shit on us forever.
All right. Just close out this basketball conversation. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the Sixers a lot. Anybody else? Any other basketball conversation?
I just want to shout out Dr. Darryl over there because he allowed us to have some basketball conversation. He's been checking his phone the whole time, but he allowed us to.
Darryl, I ain't gonna lie to you. Darryl, this is what Darryl does. If you say something, he's gonna look up the numbers.
We gotta get it. He's been checking that number for a little bit now. He needs a better Wi-Fi package or something because my man's gotta get. He needs to switch his camera.
3G can't do it.
Yeah. 5G game.
All right, look. We get into this conversation normally when football season's over, but it ain't done yet. LeBron James. How y'all feel? Is where we at with LeBron? Should LeBron hang it up or?
I mean, he's
like,
40. He probably needs to hang
He's
it up,
going
bro.
to, but
he's
like,
40 years
have a
old,
good
bro.
night. Have a good night.
Like for as great as he is, wherever you want to rank him,
hang it up.
Father Time is undefeated. He's been fighting that battle off for fucking years.
Stop
now.
chasing Jordan and just give it up, LeBron. That's what we saying.
Just have a good night. Just have a good night.
Definitely do that. He real quick.
Stop chasing Jordan, dog. You ain't gonna catch him. Hang it up, bro. It's over.
Sure. I mean, sure. I don't. Sure. Okay, no.
No.
Yeah, no. I mean, sure.
Oh, one more thing. Shout out to my man Steph, man. We back.
Who's we?
I don't know. I just like Steph. Hey, listen. Basketball.
Steph Curry?
Real quick.
Are you like
No, let me say
Golden
something.
State Warriors fan? Like
No,
I'm
I'm actually
actually confused on that.
I'm actually not a Golden State.
Stephon
You
Diggs.
said we,
I am a Steph Curry fan.
but you said we.
You said we back.
We implies
He's back. Should I say that? Is
Okay.
that better?
Yeah, I mean, that would be
All right, I
more
apologize.
sense.
Listen, just like we all have players, basketball is the one sport where you can like your team and root for other players, right? So I think Steph Curry,
define root for other players.
like, as long as they ain't playing the Sixers, I want him to
win.
To win.
Nah,
No,
I'm not. Really
you don't got that in you.
Nah, I don't have nothing in me. Pause, but fucking
in 2010 when LeBron went to Miami, and I was like,
I killed Bull because Bull was a fucking LeBron James fan. And he said all that shit, and then LeBron James left the Miami Heat and went back to Cleveland. And then my man said, "Yo, I'm a Sixers fan now." That's where the killage comes in.
No.
Who did that?
I never.
That's what Don did. Don did that shit.
I'm gonna just let him say what he got to say.
Damn, you said you was touring the Beatles and then Ringo got killed and you said fuck the Beatles.
No, during the
Damn,
process,
dog. That's crazy. During the process when things when things got choppy,
Who was the original
you
team?
said I'm not doing it no more.
When I met,
During the process, they didn't have anything
All right,
to watch.
let me
When I met Don-
let me rephrase to make it
simple.
simple. Who's the player that you like to watch?
Back in 2010,
Not right now.
I still like watching
I'm
LeBron.
speaking to his point right now.
We already canceled. Now I get you. We're not gonna let Jerv throw you under the bus, John.
I'm not throwing him under the bus.
Nah,
I met him in
you like to watch
2008.
LeBron,
When I
John.
met him, I met him in 2008. 2007.
Yeah.
When I met him, he was fucking rooting for LeBron James. So when I met him, I didn't know Don to be the Sixers fan. I knew Don to be.
I
always
started
been
LeBron James until he went to Miami. That was 07.
Oh, so you ain't
He
fucking
went-
with him in
Yeah.
Cleveland? Okay.
I mean, I liked it, but I wasn't fucking with Cleveland. That wasn't my squad.
Who you like to watch right
So you
now?
want
Who
clout
do you
chasing?
like? If you're not watching
in
Sixers,
basketball.
You went clout chasing?
Ja.
who you like to watch?
Brian. I still like watching Brian.
I like watching stuff. Shoot.
I mean, I still like watching Steph, but like Brown, I like Brown.
Yeah, LeBron don't.
So like,
Yeah, but like-
if we talking about like veteran,
I like
Bulls,
watching him
still,
change his game.
I like Kevin Durant. I like watching Kevin Durant play.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But if you're not talking like that, you talking like younger dudes.
That's fine. Yeah, no, I'm talking about general. Like if they
Okay.
if they was playing Christmas Eve, who would you want on Christmas Eve?
I'm
If it
watching.
wasn't Sixers?
I'm watching.
If it wasn't Sixers.
I'm watching hoop, so I'm watching. I'm actually not watching the NFL on Christmas Day. Probably.
Really?
Yeah, it's they.
Tradition.
I am traditional, and then also it's like, yo, God, good Lord, yo, you know, my apologies, good brother. I didn't mean to say the good Lord's name in vain. It's like, darn, man, gosh darn it, man, like why? Like, can the NFL just allow cats to just have a day?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jerv,
Like,
just
it's
so you
not
know what I was coming from.
I mean, that's cat.
I-
If I'm still alive in my fantasy football championship,
Watching that.
I probably would. If it's some root and interest in the game, I'll definitely turn.
I
it on. I'm
hate
not gonna lie, y'all.
I hate Chris Paul.
I was about to say I hate Christmas.
You've been saying that for years, bro.
I hate Chris Paul. And
What Chris Paul do to you though? Why?
I think he's the most overrated.
No, that's crazy.
I think he's wildly overrated. People put him in like top 5 point guards. And I think this is blasphemous. I think Embiid would actually. Here's the crazy thing. I actually said that. I said you give Chris Paul and Embiid is going to be a good look, but I hate Chris Paul as a player. I hate him as a
Listen.
I hate him as a.
I'll tell you this: you get Chris
staff
Paul,
and
the same
marketing labor.
shit happens. I watched Chris Paul fucking have a game in his hands and decided to try and draw a foul from like the 3/4 mark of the court, and the guy doesn't foul him, and then he throws it up, and then the next play down, it's like a travel. Like so, like for me, I respect. I'm not you. I respect Chris Paul. I think Chris Paul is one of the greatest to ever play. But I think Chris Paul is one of them individuals that I don't always necessarily.
Top 5 point guards.
Top 5 point guards
As long
ever.
as you don't got the top 5 point guards, we good. If you put him in the top 5 point guards, then we got an issue.
Y'all trash.
Magic, Isaiah.
Zeke.
Is Curry a point guard now?
Yeah.
Point guard, Curry. Who was the other? Who's the person in question right now? My bad. I'm old. Shit, I lost what we was talking about that fast. Yeah.
I'd take if it wasn't hurt, be Penny Hardaway.
Probably 5.
I like Penny.
Probably around 5.
Jason Kidd, Steve Nash.
He does everything that everything that they said about those dudes. They said it. Hold on. Jason Kidd was not a winner until Jason Kidd went to Dallas and played a part.
Yeah. Chris
Right?
Paul also played a part and still lost.
That's perfectly fine. I understand it. However, Chris Paul played his part with he was tripping. He went to Houston. That was wilding because he hooked up with another motherfucker who already had issues in the fourth quarter in big games and likes to go to strip clubs and make it rain before game and after game 7. He goes to
OKC. They made the playoffs.
Yeah, but they ain't win
never
shit.
have to give Chris Paul's props.
I'm giving Chris
I don't
Paul
have
props.
to never do it, and I never will.
But like Phoenix, like
Phoenix, he's the reason.
I feel like
they
they
wasn't good.
well, no, he took him to the finals, but then in the finals it was kind of like
they should have won. He fucked the money up. Every time somebody
no,
get hurt,
hold on. Didn't he roll before KD?
No, he was there. He was there.
He
Fucking the money
he got
up.
hurt.
Fucking the runs up.
But but acknowledge the fact that he took the Phoenix.
He didn't
Hold
take
on, bro.
Phoenix nowhere. Devin Booker took him there.
The Phoenix was in the play-in tournament the year before. Chris Paul comes there, they make the finals. He has something to do with that. I mean, you just don't like him, and that's okay.
I agree. You're
And
right.
we can just say, hey, you don't like him. We can just move on.
You just don't like him.
Fuck Chris Paul. How about that? Let's jump to the
Yeah,
NFL.
he dropped that. That's a drop.
All right.
I feel like this is Daryl's topic. I don't want. Can I nominate someone else again? Hey, Daryl, we want to talk. Hey, you back in the show? We want to talk. We want to talk. So I want to talk.
One man should have all this power.
I want to talk about the NFL.
Let me nominate somebody.
All right.
All right, tell me about the Eagles kid and play thing. Are they friends? Tell me how they became friends again. How they become friends again?
I mean, so if you paid attention to me last week instead of being in your trolling back, so like my nigga, see here you go again. You ask questions again and you cut me off again.
Because you
see what you need to do, youngin, is you need to fucking listen and listen to the jewels.
You older than me? Are you
listen
older
to
than
the
me?
jewels.
Are you older than me?
I feel like I'm older than you right now because you're not listening. You being like these youngins, and I'm talking to you, and you just keep trying to talk instead of listen. You need to listen. What I told you last week was this is exactly what happened when we had T.O. and McNabb. Yep. They had a bad game. The cameras caught some shit. The next week, what did I say? What did I tell you was going to happen this week? They was going to have a game, and then they was going to have something happen on the field and make it seem like it's okay. Clearly, there's something there, and I mean, like, and they're men, so there's always going to be something. But at the end of the day, you asked last week what cure shit, and I said throw AJ Brown the ball, get him the touchdowns, and everything's all good. You wanted to go on your little rant and be in your Darryl bag, so I answered your question. So let me answer my question because we did enough talking to Eagles last week. Would you say? I feel like I want to know about the Cowboys. Hold up, no, bro. I want to know about the Cowboys because we watched the Cowboys game last week. Homie was on the set. He was getting all excited. He was like, "Yeah, Jerv, you see? Look, Jerv, it's Cooper Rush." Ha 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 ha. Right? So look, y'all won two in a row. Y'all won 2 in a row. Let me hear about the Cowboys because I saw the wild card joint come up on the screen and it said in the hunt. It said in the hunt. So, Daryl, let's educate the people on what's happening in Dallas, brother. Holla at us.
Ain't nothing happening with Cooper Rush. We not actually, so since I want
Who's the same?
Yeah, who's the same?
Thank you, Ryan. At least you understand the assignment.
Crazier things have happened, guys.
I just want to get everyone on the record so I know where we're at so that if something crazy happens,
didn't say.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a backup quarterback, so it's Cooper Rush.
I hear you, Don.
Cooper Rush is not.
We're not in that
taking nobody
situation.
Cooper Rush not taking nobody to the Super Bowl, bro.
We're not in that situation. However,
We didn't think
any
we
given
was in that
Sunday,
situation.
anything can happen.
Anything
You know what, Ryan? That's why you're my guy. Right?
Anything can happen.
Zion, don't fall for
Listen,
this
I've been
trap,
waiting for
brother.
AJ
Say
Brown
something.
and Saquon to pull a hammy for
Hey!
3 games.
Hey!
I've been waiting for AJ went down yesterday. I was like, I was
So that's
I was Spice Adams by
you
the
one of
tree.
them
I was-
motherfuckers. You one of them
You know what
motherfuckers.
the Super
Okay.
Bowl would bring to the city?
Oh man.
You know, he saw it.
Listen,
He
These
seen it.
kids to get a day off from school.
I'm going.
Well, that's actually might not be a positive
I'd
thing,
send them
'cause
to school.
I feel like everybody out here wants their kids to go to school.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially the motherfuckers that's out here paying. Because what the fuck am I paying for?
Not Eagles fans, you go to school on
Cool.
the parade.
Oh, I'm absolutely sending my kids to
Absolutely
school.
fine. I'm perfectly fine. You said
Yeah.
that.
All you
you said that
motherfuckers
shit
go
like
to work.
motherfuckers scared. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
My kids
But
get
hold. Don't get the, I asked my man about the Cowboys, and y'all did the whole little, and y'all allowing him to skate through his answer. Not you, good brother, because you know what? We here. We can have that. I want homie that was so concerned with the Eagles. His team just won 2 in a row. Please talk to us.
I think it's
No, they won. They won this week that just passed, right? And y'all won that
So-
Monday night game where he was like, "Go Cooper, go!"
So nobody did the
Oh,
go.
We
Oh, y'all
not
lost.
win
Damn, my
it.
fault.
And nobody did the.
We
nobody
didn't beat the Bengals. We didn't beat the Bengals.
Yo,
In all seriousness, you worse than it. Like, did you see that, Jerv? Cooper Rush. He did say that.
I really wasn't. But I think I
Come on,
recall.
come on. I got a clip
No,
from
no,
YouTube
no.
down. Come on. Load it
right,
up.
right. So, like, I think Jerry was really upset last week because I was.
Don't deflect.
I
Talk about the
didn't know-
Cowboys, though.
I didn't know I'm about to. I think you just were inaccurate about last
Okay.
last time.
That's one.
But as far as the Cowboys,
I ducked that
as
one.
far as the Cowboys, I don't think it mattered. We played the Panthers. I don't think we really achieved nothing. Cooper Rush, actually, every pass was like really off, and CD was actually making great catches. I will say this: I do think there's potential for next year. A lot of the young guys are playing. A lot of young guys are getting experience. The question is Mike McCarthy going to stay? Is he going to go? There's a lot of things up in the air for us, so we'll see. I think Jerry Jones is still being a nutball, though. I'm just keeping it being with you. I'm not impressed with nothing we doing. Don't matter. We beat the Panthers. We ain't gonna win nothing. I think CD just want to get his 1,000 yards. He got his 1,000 yards. Mike just want to get his 10 sacks. He'll probably get his 10 sacks. The Bulls are just in it for the stats and the accelerators and the contracts now. It ain't
As
about,
they should.
yeah, ain't nobody really trying. Anybody really trying to do that? Honestly, I'll be impressed if Jerry actually learns his lessons and makes some freaking moves and get balls out of there. Because Mike McCarthy don't need to be there. Some catchers don't need to be there. Well, that ain't gonna happen though. So that is what it is. But like cats like DeMarcus Lawrence who are going under the radar, like bro, you just go.
I just think this is going to be a dangerous offseason for us. It's going to be a scary offseason.
I mean, honestly, he's not. Jerry's never going to
for
say
me
it.
as a fan.
Jerry's
anyway.
never going to say it. But we need to reset. Like we need to go. Like boys need to go. Like the culture, the culture's jacked up.
What positions? I'm not talking about individuals. Like what positions?
Oh, interior, hands down, got to start. Got to start the interior. The O line is in shambles. O line's in shambles. Zach Martin may not come back. They say he might retire after this year. So O line is where you got to start. Then D line been trashed forever. People running the ball all day. Like I expect Saquon to get like 150 on. He might mess around and break the record on us.
And
like our run defense
and linebacker.
Our run defense is horrible, huh?
If it falls in
They got the quarterback in the NFL.
That's locked in.
They got the number 2 quarterback.
We need linebackers. We're going to need.
There's way too many holes.
I
No,
know.
I think
You need
we're actually not that
you need
bad
a
at
number
linebacker.
2 wide
We're actually
receiver.
not that bad at linebacker.
You need a number 2 wide receiver.
We need a number 2 wide receiver.
Y'all feel like y'all got a running back?
No.
Okay, so you need a running back.
Linebacker, corner.
But I think here's the thing though. Like I think if you get a strong O line, a lot of those things like
I actually like
Of course
Rico.
so.
I think Rico can play.
yeah, but he's not going to get you.
He doesn't.
He's not going to get you a first down on third.
Pause. He
fourth.
don't hit the
I don't-
hole hard enough. Like he doesn't.
I mean,
That's how you play football. Like
I know you said pause,
when
but,
that
like,
when that shit
joint still
opens,
sounded really bad.
when that shit opens up,
It still sounded really bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's
I
not.
know.
Time out.
But
What happens when it opens up?
That's the only way you can talk about football.
I'm gonna time you out.
That's the only way you can talk about football. Like,
That's the only way.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. All right.
Never-
when the
I've never
opportunity
said that.
presents itself, you gotta be there
I've never
quickly.
said that in my life. When the opportunity presents itself, you gotta hit the hole hard.
Nah, I'm good.
You gotta.
But
get
honestly,
there.
I
Like,
was looking at the numbers, and we still might. No, I think we still might get a top 10 pick. I'm hoping for at least a top 10 pick. Like, I need them to just stop winning though. Like, I don't know what they're trying to prove at this point. I know we're in the hunt.
bro. What we can get O lineman wise
Bro,
with the
here's the
picks
thing.
we have
I'm
are
not making
is
playoffs.
solid.
Not if we're not in the top 10. If you
No
if you get in that mid, if you get in
I'm
that
telling you now,
mid tier,
I
it's
have a
gonna be
theory. I got
dumb.
a theory. No team that tanks wins. It
I'm not
doesn't
saying
work.
they got a tank.
We're not
I'm saying I
tanking.
just
I'm
hope they
saying-
don't win.
When you say lose, so you get a
No,
higher
that's
pick,
not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm
it
saying.
doesn't work
He's saying they're
because
gonna beat-
that means you have a team full of mostly quitters.
No, so I don't think
He
they're.
No,
said-
I
that's
think-
what the Sixers did.
No, I think what he's saying
That's
is
why
that
it didn't work.
What I'm
he's
saying
saying
is,
is that we just won't win.
I
Like
just
we just won't win.
I just don't want them.
I'd say every game that we've been playing since that got hurt,
Mm.
we've.
they've actually
been
been playing.
playing.
Like they've been playing super hard.
I think it's
False.
probably the better that we've seen of this
At least
year,
effort wise,
and it's we just
they're just not good.
currently constructed like it's bad football.
They're just not
Like,
good.
It's bad football.
Like Cooper's not that good. Cooper's not that good, and Trey's even worse because he's not even getting a chance to play. I
Who's
still don't
Cooper and
understand.
Trey, who's Cooper and Trey?
That's a good one, Jer. That's almost as good as.
Oh, Rush, Trey
You're-
Lance.
Yeah,
Oh,
you was reaching.
Trey Lance might be the worst.
no. I didn't know when they got on first, like when they got on one name basis, that shit threw me off. I think Cooper Flag, Cooper Cup. Like when you say Cooper, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like,
Yeah, you are.
no, I mean
Trey
I'm
Lance-
just a naturally funny motherfucker. So like so it's funny, but like I'm not trying to be funny.
Trey Lance-
Like
Trey
so,
Lance
he's been
hold up,
in the
time
game,
out.
but he's
Oh,
ass.
let's be real. When do you guys hear anyone say when just randomly talking about Trey Lance go Trey? Like he hasn't been talked about in 16 days. Oh yeah, Trey. This is so Trey Young. Like it's a lot of other Treys that I thought of before you said
Yeah.
Trey
And
Lance.
we was talking about the Cowboys, but
I
okay.
take Trey.
No, I got you.
No, you don't got me, but it's okay.
No, like if you say
It's okay.
CD, I know who that is. If you say Micah, I get it. Like
maybe put the cowboy hat on a little tighter. You know Cowboys.
no, it's,
Put 'em
it's,
a little-
it's Hampton,
a little
bro.
tighter.
It's Hampton.
Put it a little tighter.
It's blue for Hampton.
It's blue for Cowboys.
No, it's blue for Hampton.
I don't see the H.
Well, let's
Put
ask
the hat
Trey.
down. Put the hat
Let's
down.
call Trey or Cooper. Right? That's their name, Trey or Cooper.
Put a hat down.
Trey or Cooper.
I bet you know the last
this
name
is
you
what
put
you
a hat
do.
down.
This is
I
what
bet
you
you know
do
the
now.
names
Go
of
back talk
the
about your
hat down.
Cowboys though. My bad. I didn't mean to. I
You
didn't
got
mean to
another
interrupt.
question? I'll answer another
I
question.
know. I answered my question. My question was who's Cooper and Trey. You answered it for me. Thank you.
I know he did, but go ahead. What's your next question?
I'm done, bro. They stink.
No more?
I'm
I
done.
mean, I think that's a solid assessment. We are where we are.
I mean, I have another question.
I don't think we
I have another question.
Go ahead.
Do you believe we're still on for that bet, right?
get that
Absolutely.
All right,
that
cool.
bullet.
So we're still on for the bet. You believe that Jalen Hurts, because he had a good passing game, do you still think AJ Brown's quote that passing is an issue? Do you think it's still an issue, or y'all good? Y'all elite?
Nah,
Is he elite
Is this,
passing?
you
guy?
asking him or him?
Okay,
I don't think he's. I don't think he's a.
He's an efficient quarterback that's going to take.
He misses a lot.
Yo, dog, you.
So don't get mad at Kyle now. Don't get mad at Kyle.
Hold on, time out.
Let the man talk. He's
Time
making a comment.
Yeah, but you now you talk about my team. So I'm already
So no. Kyle, no. Let Kyle speak his piece. Let him speak his. No, Kyle. No, say what's on your mind, brother. Say what's on your mind.
As
Here you go.
long as Jalen Hurts, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yo, you told me 3 weeks ago that you might have to come back to the Eagles because the Niners are ass. So you can't.
I never said
So now I'm just a fucking liar.
A
Now
liar.
I'm just a liar.
He's a liar.
Okay. Now niggas is just saying I'm lying. Okay.
That's a hell of a line he said. Kyle, is it true? Kyle, is it true?
Yo.
Kyle, don't let him get away with saying that,
I
bro.
don't see it happening.
Don't let him get away with saying
Y'all
that. That's wild.
about to
You talking wild.
You're about to fight.
You said he was
I'm
trading.
not
You said he
fighting.
was trading
I put
teams.
my.
You said he traded. He's about
Where
to
the
trade
Bible?
teams.
Where the Bible? Bring the Bible out. I will swear on the stand. Lot. You got a lie detector test? Now you see how quick it went from 9. Said it to I don't remember that. Next, bro, we've all been caught in the lie before, bro. Like this is the evolution of. All right, yo, just chill.
This is
yo.
what Jerv do when he don't like your comments.
When I bring up something that you said and I bring up a fact.
I'm not.
Do you see how bro? It's been 30 seconds since I said it. He's changed his answer 3 times. So who y'all believing? The boy that said one thing, or the boy that's changed his answer?
Fucking gentleman drinking on a Monday.
That makes you.
I got bottle service on a Sunday.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think so. I don't think.
Tea
Can I say
leaves.
something real quick?
Well, he asked me though.
I know. I just want.
Go ahead,
I
go
really
ahead,
feel
yeah.
left
Yeah,
out, but like, yeah, he asked me about the Eagles. I got a question about the Niners. If you want to ask
I
questions
got
about
that too, but I want to say, as long as Jalen Hurts got a running game, he's a really good quarterback.
Stop.
If you take the runaway game, like the difference between last year,
that's fine. I don't mind you
last
saying
year and this year is Saquon.
Yeah.
Right, so when you have the threat of Saquon,
the same Saquon that
yeah,
individuals over there laughed at. Yeah, they laughed at, and then they backtracked to, "Oh, that's not what I meant. I just meant the."
when you
Oh no, I just assumed he was.
No, I'm not talking about you.
I thought he was going to get hurt.
I'm not. Here you go. Everyone assumed he was going to hurt. I thought he got hurt last week too, bro. I was shook.
I thought he got hurt last night. I was like, damn.
Oh yeah, last night. My fault.
when you have a really good run, when you
What happened?
You're
Why-
so
you just
emotional.
needed some time?
I think he got
Did they say something?
They I think no. I mean they've said he's okay, but I
It's just
mean
a weird,
if you
like-
look at it, he got hit right on his hamstring. Like if I was a stinger.
Yeah, it was just weird. I was
But
like,
I'm okay.
where's he
I'm
at?
okay if you reduce some of this work.
But they always take him out.
Yeah,
I think be
Most of
smart
them.
as a football
for
person
sure.
and a football fan.
For
Like,
sure,
it'd be smart to
yeah.
like, yes,
Dial him
you
back
want
a
to
little
go,
bit.
but like,
Especially
Yeah.
who's this?
there's really no need.
Why,
Like,
Brian? Because why?
no, I'm just saying, like, you're going to go. You're going to
Hey,
continue.
Y'all think
There's just no need to like kill him.
I think we
You
have a
don't need to
chance.
kill him.
That's
'cause
not
we
what
got
I asked.
playoff.
That would be
potential.
stupid.
Jeremy,
That'd
think
be
y'all gonna
dumb.
win the Super Bowl?
Why are you asking me like that?
We are going.
You sound like you're super frustrated in your question, and I answered.
Hey,
it.
Darryl,
I don't
are we
know.
going?
I think we have a chance to win the Super Bowl. I think we're one of 3 or 4 teams that have a chance to win the Super Bowl.
What percentage chance do you
So if I
think
say
you
there's
win?
4 teams, I say 25% chance. This is shut
Who would
you
y'all
up.
have to go?
25%.
I give you 45.
Okay.
Who would y'all have to beat the Lions right now?
Right now,
We tied with the Lions and the
we could be the
Vikings.
2 seed.
So
So
the great thing, I think the Lions are destroyed. They did not.
actually, yeah, they
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 don't
got
look-
injuries,
They don't
bro.
look the way they looked.
No,
They deep in injuries.
They just lost
They
Montgomery.
just
too.
hit the injury
Montgomery's
bug.
out for the
They
season.
injury bug kind of just hit, just like
I've been going for a week. I haven't seen everything.
Yo, their injury bill is
I mean, like the whole trick to the whole thing is like it's just a matter of who's healthy, right?
Oh, for
And
sure.
like the fact that we are healthy
Yes,
right
are
now,
healthy.
despite I know you're trying to like troll, but the fact that we are healthy does give us a legitimate
advantage.
shot. And to your point, like I don't think Jalen Hurts is, or I don't think he will be a top like elite Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes
Oh, we
quarterback.
know that.
But I think he has the ability.
I think he's
to,
better than
I
that.
think he's the best quarterback in the NFC East.
There you
He's
go.
the most accomplished quarterback in the NFC East because when one motherfucker's got one playoff win and the other one's at least been to a
I mean,
Super
with
Bowl.
somebody's injury, of course he can be the best.
No, I mean, bro, he's had multiple seasons. Remember when y'all went 13-3 and y'all didn't get out the second round?
I think we beat Jalen that year too, though.
Hey,
Don't matter. We had
don't
went to the
matter.
Super Bowl the year before.
Yeah, it take a team to win though. My quarterback better than regular.
Has he been to a Super Bowl?
What's the best? Hey, do you coach?
Have you?
Hey, time out. Hey,
has
hey,
your quarterback
hey,
won a Super
do you
Bowl?
coach?
Has he won a Super Bowl?
Do you
No, but
coach?
he's been there.
Do you coach?
Doesn't matter if
Do
you
I-
win it.
Hey,
Yes,
have
it
you
does.
ever coached? Have you
Darryl,
ever coached?
yes, it does.
What's the number one?
If your
possibility?
team never goes to a chip, you okay with that? But if your team
Seems
goes
like
and
being
loses,
available,
you don't see that as a
kinda
more
asking me.
successful team.
That
That
means
means
you're trying to
he's
go there, Ryan.
he's fine.
I ain't trying to go there because I respect Dak
That's
Prescott.
I feel the same way
Yeah,
that
that's
I
the difference
feel
between
about
me and you. That's the
Saquon. I
problem.
feel about that.
You're sick. You're not okay.
It's a matter of
You're
time.
sick. Both of y'all are sick and y'all need help, man. Because you think it's good to be present somewhere and you don't think it matters to win somewhere. That's the problem. You don't care if you win. You care if you
Bro,
get there.
no, I care if we win.
No, you just said.
But we didn't win.
Oh,
No.
said-
There's two different conversations.
Jalen's been
No.
to a
That's not what I said.
As
Hold
if
up.
that's the measuring stick.
Respectfully, my brother,
The measuring
I
stick is
will
if you get
gladly
into the
take the
playoffs.
jokes come my way, but I don't know what he just said and don't want me into what he just said.
Okay. No, he's saying,
That's
George,
how
this is
shit
all I
crazy.
said. This is all I said. Jalen Hurts went to a Super Bowl. Dak hasn't. He's saying we're okay with him just going. I'm not okay with him just going. What I said was he's doing better than Dak
So if
because he
somebody-
went and Dak has not.
So if somebody
But he
gets
said
to
the
the
same
Super
thing
Bowl,
last week too.
if somebody gets
But
to
I
the
was-
Super
you said-
Bowl, if somebody else doesn't, that means that they're better. You know what you're saying?
That's
Brock
what he said
Purdy
last week.
hasn't won a
He
Super Bowl,
agreed
but he's
on that
better than
also.
Dak because he took his team to a
No,
Super
he
Bowl.
said
No,
Brock Purdy was better than
No, he's saying he's
But as a-
I'm saying that
as
right
a-
now.
As
So
a
I don't know.
as a fan of my team,
I think no.
if I was there,
They're all
I'd
around
love
the
it
same.
better.
That's it.
I'd like it
That's where
better.
I would go.
But
I don't know if I
they're
think
all
that
around the
they're
same
better. I
quality.
think-
But the simple
Jalen not
fact
the
that
same quality.
what,
Jalen
Dak,
is-
Purdy, and Jalen Hurts,
He not in the same.
they're on the same tier, bro.
Like,
I feel like they're.
They're under Patrick
I
Mahomes.
feel like
Your disdain for a
I
black
feel like-
man at quarterback is wild to me because you are the man that's the head
quarterback is
of.
black. Too.
You are the head of.
quarterback.
You are the.
He's
head of
not all black, bro.
Washington
Don't you do that.
He's not.
Don't you do that to Dakota.
EMS.
Dakota's not all black.
He's
You are the
indigenous.
leader of black
He's
men.
indigenous.
Neither is Barack.
You are the leader of black men, and you are right
They
now
black.
refusing to
We
give
claim what we
another
love
black
them.
man his props.
Listen, I like I think
like
that
Jalen Hurts.
I think Jalen and Dak are like.
I think he's better than Dak. So
That's cool, and that's perfectly fine. You can,
But he's on a
I'm
better
not mad at you
team.
for thinking that he's better.
you're a better team.
It's a better team.
I'm not mad at you for thinking. If you think Dak's better, I'm not mad at you for
I
that.
think y'all are a better
I
team
don't.
right now.
I don't think it's. Here's the thing. I don't think it's fair.
I think they're very equal.
I feel
That's
like
what I
they're the
think.
same
I really
tier.
think they're the same.
Right? I think if
quarterback,
you
honestly.
gave Dak Prescott, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith,
He'd do the same thing.
He would do kind of the same thing.
I think
Yes,
That's
Super Bowl too.
Like,
probably.
But it's not even
That
that,
don't
like,
mean
if
either
you
one of them are
interchange that,
bad.
I think if you
That
get
means
Exactly.
Never said one was
I
bad.
just no, I agree.
This is the
But
guy
I
that's
think
always downplaying one side.
I
didn't
truly think they're
downplay.
interchangeable. If you put Hurts on Dallas and you put Dak on,
You'd have to fine tune the
I
offenses
think
a little bit.
but I think the shoe would be like the shoe would be exactly the same right now.
I think
You have to fine-
So when the Eagles in the Super
fine-tuning
Bowl,
offenses a little bit, right? Like meaning like
Jalen Hurts is the best player on the field.
But I think that
And I'm
like
with
you'd be in the same spot.
Yeah, against
Like,
Chiefs. Yeah.
You'd be in the same spot.
Patrick Mahomes.
Because
Patrick Mahomes was playing that game.
Last year, he
Not
was
always. Since
Last year he was ass.
original injury.
He had a bad year.
We've been better when we've had a running game to supplement and get the ball out of Dak's hands. The Eagles got Saquon and have been better when they've been able to supplement and get the ball out of Jalen Hurts' hands.
He laughed at when we got right.
Yeah.
First of all, bro,
But, like-
stop
but, like,
acting
I
you
just-
knew Saquon was going to do what he did when y'all got him.
I didn't say that, but I
We
didn't.
said we didn't say that.
You talked real greasy on the R&B tracks when we got him. Though.
It wasn't just him. Though. I said
Guess who down? Guess who did talk greasy though?
I didn't say that.
Guess who did talk
What I'm
greasy?
trying to say is he talked greasy about every running back.
Exactly.
Like
Every running back. I said-
Wait.
I said Derrick Henry was going to be. I said Derrick Henry was
Did
going
I
to be
talk
trash.
greasy?
I said Saquon was. I said
About
every running
Saquon.
back was going to be
I
trash.
did. I've been the
I
same
was
the
like,
whole
these dudes
time.
paying. I said these dudes paying $7-8 million for.
I did talk greasy.
Would you say the Saquon contract was worth it?
I got it on wax. Remember the first game of the year? I was like, do y'all see
I
this?
think that
Are y'all
this
watching
year-
this?
And think about the
You're
history of running
about to
backs,
say
right?
what I said. What you're about to say is what I said to you when we originally had this conversation, which was I'm not worried about next year. For this year alone, it's a good deal.
But what I'm saying is, think about the history of running backs drafted in free agency. This is an anomaly. What's happened with Derrick Henry and Saquon?
They said that about
And second and
they
third.
said that about Blunt and Ajayi
Yeah,
too.
like, bro, Ajayi wasn't like that. What are you talking about?
Exactly, they said that.
So running backs in their second, third contract, bro, are not running for like leading the league in rushing.
now. Christian McCaffrey just did last year.
Yeah, he was the one bull, and where is he at now? He did 1 year. He had 1 year of it.
But like, sure.
That was my point for Rip. I don't care about what happens next year because it's only technically it's only a 2-year deal.
And outside
Meaning after next year,
outside of McCaffrey, who can you say? It doesn't happen. My point
Adrian
is-
Peterson.
My point. No.
When he went to the Vikings, yes he did. He had a breakout
He was
year.
always on the Vikings. I'm talking about teams that leave free agency and go to another team, bro.
He left.
It doesn't. My point is that teams that leave
He
and go to
left the
another
Vikings,
team
went to the Cardinals.
don't turn out and run for 1,000 yards and 12, 13 touchdowns. It just don't happen.
That was Portis. I was thinking about Anthony
He went to the Cardinals, right? I'm not tripping.
Who went to the Cardinals?
Adrian Peterson went to the Cardinals.
Yes. It didn't-
So,
it doesn't-
Yeah, you're right. I was thinking about
it
Portis.
doesn't- My point is that it doesn't happen.
Here's
What's
the thing.
happening this year is an anomaly to me. But go ahead.
Here's the thing. It's about health. That's what it comes
Yes.
down to. You know what I'm saying? He's
What's his name?
healthy.
Clinton Portis?
And when healthy,
Adrian
if we
No,
said
Portis.
here's the thing to Derb coming at Daryl coming at Derb, if you said, yo, guaranteed Saquon Barkley is gonna be healthy. No, everybody knows Saquon Saquon is a beast. Everybody knows it.
But he always been hurt in New York.
and if
though.
you
He was always hurt in New York.
if you
though.
disagree with that, then you're just a
Because
moron.
they didn't have an
You know what I'm
O-line.
saying?
But my point is that he was always hurt in New York. So obviously, and it wasn't just him. I just thought
He was getting a lot of non-contact. He was getting a lot of non-contact.
I remember this conversation, and we had this part.
That was why-
But Dallas
Why
could have
can't
took
he?
him.
And I said,
Oh,
why
you
can't
did.
he get one healthy season?
No, we never had.
Absolutely.
We never had shot at him.
You did.
But like that was my.
Y'all had taken Ezekiel before he got.
I am, bro. I am. You don't have to tell me to. I am.
Well,
I mean,
I am.
Like, y'all got him like
Despite all the hate that you're throwing this way, I'm just enjoying the season. Whatever happens, happens.
Remember your 25%.
Okay, whatever happens, happens.
25% of what?
We have an X next to our name. It doesn't mean eliminate.
So y'all would have to go up against.
There's a 99.9% chance that
Not win it.
Well,
We
we
gotta just go.
We know that.
Okay.
That's not what this is
So
about.
I don't understand.
I didn't give a 25% percentage. You did.
So they would have to go up
I
against.
mean,
Minnesota.
I think there's 4 teams.
Who?
So
The
right
Eagles?
here, so they would have this. The first game would be against. First round would be against Washington technically, because Washington would be the 7th seed.
Yes. Okay.
And then after that, we would get the winner.
So y'all get the 1 seed.
No, that's if we get the 2.
2 seed. We're
One seed will
projected to
get
get
the
the 2
bye.
seed.
So the
It's either Detroit or Minnesota going to get the 1.
no, Detroit, Minnesota, or us can get the 1.
Yes,
3 teams.
but they're the higher.
I think Minnesota.
Detroit-
If
Minnesota
Detroit
won.
loses and Minnesota wins, Minnesota
Minnesota
gets
get
it.
the 1.
If they both lose, we get it.
No, they play each other. The loss that you talking about. So Minnesota only team that Minnesota plays any value is Detroit.
So that's
I'm
the
talking
game.
about the regular season.
I get
That,
that.
yeah, that's the
So-
regular season.
so-
That
so-
is the game that matters for them.
Yeah.
If they went out, both these teams went out, but that game, if Minnesota would win the tiebreaker, yes. But I'm not.
So
I'm just kidding, like,
wait.
no,
Is the Eagles?
Because I'm about to say all types
I'm
of
gonna tell you
dumb
where
shit.
you
It
should
don't make
live.
sense.
You should hope that Detroit beats Minnesota because Detroit, with their injuries, are losable. They have another loss.
I'd rather the Blues take L's. Like,
But I'm talking about when they play each other, right? Detroit.
Well, it depends.
We want to play
Right,
with
right.
Detroit because they got more injuries and they're weaker.
It's not. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about in the regular season.
I just want to get I just want to get the 1 seed because if we get the 1 seed,
We get a bye.
We wouldn't have to. Well, yes, but the Detroit Minnesota factor, we would only get one of them anyway.
Correct.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
What I would say is like I'm just curious because I think y'all are playing good football.
Yeah.
I think
The defense is playing really well.
your defense is playing really well. I think that
And we're keeping them off the
they
field.
would have some issues. I'm not any issues.
Like yo, us.
I just think if a team gets off hot on y'all, like
Yeah.
Minnesota could,
the teams have been getting off on us.
not like how Minnesota could,
I think Minnesota's more of a threat than Detroit at this point.
like how Minnesota
So when I say this
could
is-
go, Minnesota could go up 3 at half. They could be up three scores at the half because y'all start very slow.
I'm
And they have a
team
solid
guy.
defense.
But our
I'm
defense don't
just
start
not-
slow.
yeah,
Our
I'm
offense
one of
starts
those
slow.
people that
But
just
y'all was-
believes
but
like
Their
certain
defense
shit
should.
just always happens to
Yeah.
certain
I
people.
agree.
But I think that y'all are playing. But like,
I
and then, but like, I think
I
that
get you.
I
I'd
think that
rather play Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
in the playoffs
who
for sure.
than-
I mean,
than-
yes.
Ironically, than Jared Goff, but at the same breath, I still don't really
The
care because
only-
of them.
the
They're
only
still
reason-
Detroit, and I feel
only
like
reason-
Detroit shit.
Normally, I would
Agreed.
say Detroit.
it's a perfect. I
Just
mean,
looking
it's
at what
definitely a
happened
perfect
to
storm
Detroit
for y'all
over the
right now.
last 3 weeks,
It's a perfect storm for y'all.
they hit, bro. When I talk about they in the last 2 weeks they almost at the injury level the San Francisco 49ers is at,
Yeah,
right? Which is crazy.
but out of nowhere.
The Lions,
Out of nowhere.
everyone's dying.
Everybody, I'm talking
I
about
think they got like it's like
Season
13
I didn't know Montgomery got hurt. I didn't know he got hurt.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
crazy.
I think I'm not like Detroit gonna put up points. One thing they're gonna do is they're gonna put Ben Johnson's a beast,
Yeah.
and they're gonna put up points. And y'all gonna put up points. But I think your defense is better. I think your defense.
I'm Ron.
I'm not saying right.
I'm Ron. Yeah. St. Brown being in the him being a slot. Him being a slot receiver does bother me a little bit because I don't think
He'll be up against
I
the
think
rookie.
a team.
John.
The reason why Detroit would potentially give y'all problems because they're the only team in the league I would say has a better offensive line than y'all.
Who, Detroit?
I can see that.
Right, but that was before David Montgomery got hurt. So they were going to run the ball. They can run the ball against anybody. This is what they do. That's why they can score so many points.
Baltimore
This is why I want to play them.
too. And
But
they
their
played
offensive
us.
line is terrible. They
No,
run
I'm
the ball because more Lamar, and so they're more scheme.
They played a different game against y'all too.
No, they did.
Us
They
being-
did
I
play
think
the
they
game.
absolutely
I don't believe that.
Us getting Quinyon Mitchell
He was
like that. That is an amazing
I
draft.
haven't bought into Quinn.
That's perfectly fine. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to. But the league and the
The
respect
league
he's
and everybody,
getting has
Guantanamo
more
Bay is a thing, bro.
So I think he's getting more respect than he's earned.
and that's and that is.
I'm not saying he's
how he
bad.
can get it.
I just think he's getting more respect than he's earned.
that's
It's
fine.
weird to me.
Well,
But
when we
the
play
bottom-
y'all, test them.
I'm just saying it's weird. I'm not saying it's bad. It's good.
I'm just saying, play
I just
y'all,
think
test them.
someone who's
I want to see.
a lot of people haven't tested
So
him. And I think it's weird.
What I was,
I know, but I
people
wanna
have-
see.
people have been
Get the
testing
message.
I don't really like.
no, he has. That's why he leads the PFF in whatever it is, like the amount of throws, like whatever. Whatever. What I
Defended
was just trying to
passes.
say is that
No, I'm with you.
that the addition of getting him shored up a position where like
Y'all had a
it
problem.
allowed us to just
Yes.
play man-to-man defense.
That's correct.
Grabber
I
is
agree
still
with
on the
that.
team.
It allows you to do whatever you got to do with your linebackers. It allows you, and
I
then
agree.
when you know what I'm saying, it makes it's a combination, but it makes the defensive line also look better because they have an extra half a second to get to them. You know what I'm saying? So
Correct.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was shout out to Howie. Shout out to Howie.
That's
for
why.
that.
That's why. And we talking about potential serials. It's not none of this happens, but that's why Detroit and Minnesota would present something that y'all kind of haven't seen yet. And when I say this is because you got on Minnesota you got JJ, you got Justin Addison, both beasts, right?
Yeah.
On Detroit, you got Amon St. Brown, you got Jameson Williams who's coming on finally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got two different receivers. Now, granted, and I think Detroit, the difference between Detroit and
You got 2.5
Minnesota
corners.
is
though.
cool. But the difference between Detroit and Minnesota is
Slazer.
He's
Detroit. Wait.
We don't need him.
Wait.
Who's your other?
Isaiah
Rodgers. Cooper Rush is
Please don't say that.
Jean.
You do know his name.
Isaiah Rodgers.
How do you know
Isaiah
his
Rodgers.
Isaiah Rodgers.
You don't know your player's
Isaiah
name.
Rodgers.
He's not trash. Nobody
But
saying
like you
Isaiah
said,
Rodgers.
He doesn't
They-
know
they
his
keep
player's
that
name.
safety.
That's funny.
Hey,
Let
some-
me
Let me break down the difference though.
That's the other white guy.
Detroit.
Blankenship.
Like
The thing that Detroit has that
Vaughn,
Minnesota
Blankenship, and
doesn't- no, I'm
Dejean.
sorry. The thing that
You
Detroit
probably have
and
defensive
Minnesota
player
kind
of
of
the
got. They also Detroit
Say that
has-
again, John?
So we might have the defensive player of the year.
Who? Blankenship? I mean,
Dijon.
who?
Bond.
Bond?
His numbers are better than Luke Kuechly's.
Yo, he's the best linebacker in the league right now.
The defensive player of the year is JJ Watt. It's not even TJ Watt. Cares.
I'm out.
Did he get hurt?
The reason
He got hurt on
The
Sunday.
reason I'm saying that is because there's a chance that he might not play the rest
And
of the
I'm
season.
telling you, he cannot play the rest of the season. Probably.
Yo, Zach
I-
Bond.
Listen,
But I didn't know this. Did you know he was the best
that's-
rated
I'm
linebacker
not-
in the league right now?
Defensive.
No, I'm just saying. I didn't know.
I'm
Did
not
you know that?
Defensive player of the year does not mean I think that you are the best defensive player in the NFL.
I'm telling
TJ
you-
Watt is clearly the best defensive player, followed by Myles Garrett, followed by Micah Parsons, followed by the racist bull on your squad, Make America Great
Booster.
Again.
Booster.
But I'm just saying that followed by his brother, there's also racist over there in San Diego. But like,
TJ Watt's winning defensive player. I think it's written. That's written. in stone.
and that's fine. I'm just saying that's why I said we could have. I didn't say we do. We could have.
Oh, he just rolled his
He's
I
gonna
thought
he's
he
gonna
was
be one of
killing
the top three.
I don't think he'll get.
I'll take that.
Because I'm
I'll
gonna
take
tell you
that,
why. I'm
man.
gonna tell you why. Because normally when you have a great year, it's 1 year later than you deserve it, right? So even
I'm
if
just saying,
you having a good year,
His numbers are better than Luke Kuechly's when he won defensive player. So that alone, and the fact that that is not
look good.
the fact that that's not a Philadelphia created stat and it's an actual ESPN stat that they're talking about on NFL Live means that he's going to be one of the
In the
finalists. It's all I'm saying.
I don't see it.
That's
But
okay.
That's his name. I don't see it. And he might be. They'll prop him up next year.
It'll probably be asked next year because this is a contract year. We're a very short contract. So like,
All right. Any other
did
topics
everything
you
he
want to
could.
talk about?
Nah, go to work.
You said
That was it's one. We had an hour 32.
Relax.
Nah, this shit was good.
Matter of fact, now we're going to another 15 minutes.
Yo, I got something to say. I got something to say.
Keep going.
Ryan Russell's course.
I gotta work tomorrow.
Ryan Russell's course.
I gotta work tomorrow too.
Everybody
You
said,
got job.
you better fucking relax.
Yo, let's
Hey.
let's do real quick. Let's do
Darren want to do something real quick.
if the season in last topic. Last piece.
Last topic, bitch.
I want to hear what he has to say.
last
It may
topic.
be a good topic. I'm not.
It is a good topic.
Fucking relax.
I said it may be.
Darryl,
I'm just saying, I brought a lot of value to the pod tonight.
I brought a lot of value to the pod tonight. I'm just saying that.
Thank you, Scott.
So if the
You're
season
welcome.
were to end today, as folks in the playoffs. So I need to know who y'all think will win these games.
Okay, we can do that. That's quick.
All right, so right now you got the Bills and the Steelers. Looks like they get the first round bye. So
No, only one team gets a bye.
All right, then the Bills.
Yeah, it's not like how it used to be.
So the Bills get the bye.
No.
KC will get the bye.
Only one team, only first round.
KC gets a bye right now.
KC is the one
Oh
seed.
no, I thought
KC gets a bye right now.
KC and
This is the guy that was
Detroit.
thrust into the
Right now it's
stats.
KC and Detroit. This is the one seed.
This is the head of the
All right.
George Washington Carver Ian.
So here you go. Here go your game. You got Buffalo. So you got the Chargers at Buffalo.
Buffalo.
You got the Broncos at Steelers.
Steelers.
You got the
One more.
Come on,
you got Houston.
Come on.
You got my fault. You got the Ravens at Houston.
Ravens.
I don't know. You got Ravens at Houston.
Ravens.
Fuck that. Ravens.
Houston.
If
Ravens
you give
don't
me,
lose
if
to the Ravens.
you
That's
give me
gonna be the
Houston
one.
fully healthy, I will take Houston, but I don't know if they're gonna be fully healthy. So give me the
Ravens
I
don't
say
lose
Houston.
until they play Buffalo the next round.
That's true. But I still say Houston. I don't think they put it together because I don't trust them.
So we got Ravens,
So you got the Ravens.
we got the
you
Ravens,
winning. You got the
Buffalo,
Lamar ain't
Steelers,
what loses them
Steelers,
games. though.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
They
So
defense
then in
loses
that
them
case,
games.
then you would have the Chiefs playing the Ravens.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Ravens at Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Here's
I don't
crazy,
care
man.
who the quarterback is.
And then
Here's
you
the
would have the
crazy thing.
Steelers
I would
at
go-
Buffalo.
I would go
Steelers at
Ravens.
Buffalo.
I would go Ravens.
So you got Buffalo and the Chiefs.
Buffalo and the
Ravens
Chiefs.
gonna knock the
Buffalo and
Chiefs
the
off?
Chiefs for the championship.
You don't
Yep,
want
Chiefs.
I got
Buffalo.
Buffalo. I got Buffalo in the
I
championship.
got Buffalo coming out. And,
Chiefs. Keep it going.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a-
the
that's
Chiefs
a
beat
hell of a
Buffalo.
pick.
Yeah.
So
Remember what everybody
How did
said.
Steelers get out of there that quick? So the Steelers are gonna lose to Buffalo?
Yes.
Yeah, Buffalo is rolling right
They
now.
don't have no offensive weapon.
All right.
They do. Pickens is a monster.
Well, yeah.
So
Josh Allen is bones.
He's hurt.
So the NFC is gonna be a
Now
little
you
more.
gotta-
NFC is gonna be a little more difficult because you got it's a three-way tie
So-
first.
so
So who
no,
y'all want to get
it's-
a bye to?
It's no
Detroit.
No,
Detroit
it's
is
not
the
a
number
three-way.
one
It's not a
seed.
three-way.
So it goes
Detroit's
Detroit,
one.
Detroit,
Eagles.
Minnesota, Eagles.
It goes Detroit, Eagles, Minnesota. Minnesota and Detroit have to be one, and then whatever 3 or 4.
I got you.
I mean,
Because they
excuse me,
have to play
4.
each
So it's
Still
definitely
gotta play each
Eagles.
other.
It's definitely Eagles is 2.
All right. So then at 2, we got the Seahawks at the Eagles.
It's not gonna be Seahawks. It's gonna be the Rams. I'm telling you now.
No, it wouldn't be this.
Rams are going to win.
We're going by what
Rams are
now?
gonna win the-
No, it can't be that bar now
Oh,
because
no.
the Rams or the Seahawks would be the division winner. The
Correct.
division winners are 1,
It's
2,
gonna be the
3,
Rams. That's what
4.
I'm saying. Rams is winning.
The Eagles would 1,000% be playing the Rams. Washington.
I hear you. I'm saying.
No,
Okay.
I'm telling
Yeah,
these two.
you saying 2 versus 7 would be Eagles versus.
Yeah. No matter you're looking at
Yeah,
the record. It's not. It
2-3.
doesn't matter what the record. You got to remember who's the division winner.
I got you.
The division winners have to be
All right. So Commanders at the Eagles.
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 Then you have
Damn, I think y'all
either
fucked that up. I
Seahawks
think.
or the Rams.
Oh, that's it's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be the
Rams.
It's gonna be
Seahawks
the
or the
Rams.
Rams at the
Rams winning. I got the Rams.
Vikings.
It'd be Rams and the Vikings.
Rams. I can see the Rams beating the Vikings.
I don't. But
You got the
I got the
Rams.
Rams.
You got the Rams beating the Vikings.
I got the Vikings beating the
Wow.
Rams.
Yeah, that might be a hard team. I mean,
That's a
that's
tough
a hard
pool, but
game.
Actually, that's
The
Give me the
Rams.
Vikings. Give me the Vikings.
So with this one, it all depends on injury from that game that happens before.
And then the last one you got.
First round, huh?
The last game you got Green Bay at the Bucks.
Green Bay.
Green Bay at the Bucks.
Oh no,
Green
I
Bay.
like the Bucks.
I feel like motherfucking Baker.
This is
like,
hard.
shit
Green Bay is super. To me, Green Bay is a
I
sleeper.
say this.
I don't think
I
so.
want to find a way to make Tampa Bay lose because that's the one team in the NFC I don't want to play.
Yeah,
I think
Baker
they got
Mayfield.
our number for some reason.
But Godwin is
But-
out. You think he'll be back for the
Godwin
playoffs?
out.
It's not for me. It's not even about the receivers.
That
It's
was out for
about
the season.
it's about Todd Bowles' just ability to
No,
just confuse the fucking Eagles.
really-
No, I like Green Bay.
The reason why they get y'all trouble is because Villa is unmovable. Their 2 defensive tackles are literally unmovable. These 2 big niggas don't like. You could put 30 niggas on them, they can not move. So
I'll take Green Bay in that game though.
I would take Green Bay.
I'll
All
take
right.
Green Bay.
So the final teams you got here, you got the Eagles, you got the Lions, you have you said Rams or Vikings. Which one do I have for that?
I said Rams.
I got the Vikings.
I had the Vikings.
Everyone else had Vikings, so you need everyone.
I had-
All right. You got the Vikings?
No, I had the Rams.
I think Vikings over
Okay, fine.
So that's
All right,
three.
so
That's
Eagles,
three.
Vikings.
Eagles, Vikings, Green Bay, and Lions.
So
then it would be-
go to Lions.
It would be Packers at
Wait, yeah.
So it would be Lions at the
It would be
lowest.
Packers at Lions.
It'll be Packers at Lions and Vikings at Phillies. I mean, no, the Lions got yeah. Packers at
Yeah,
Lions
right.
and Vikings at Philly. I got Philly beat the Vikings.
I go Lions and Eagles. I go Packers and Eagles because
For the championship.
and the only reason
I think the
only
Lions
reason I'm
lose.
saying that is, to your point, is that the line, like at some point in time, those injuries just want to catch up to them.
I hate to see the Packers play the Eagles.
I actually think they're the sleeper. They can
I
mess
think
around. They can mess around and beat the Eagles. They could.
He already played him.
Anybody can mess around.
That was
with
week one.
anybody.
I know it was week 1.
I don't see it.
But I mean, to answer your question, I would still have us beating the Packers
I would too.
So you got the Eagles the Super Bowl
and the
versus the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yep. And I don't know the answer to that
All
question.
right, Eagles.
That was your whole
Eagles
plan.
versus Buffalo.
And that's where
That was your whole plan. That's where I stopped.
Who wins the Super Bowl?
Nah, you can
Well,
turn
doesn't
it
matter. All I need him to
off.
do
You
is
didn't end
go.
the show yet.
Oh,
You didn't end the
okay.
show yet. You didn't end the show.
We want to thank y'all for joining. I know what it is, man.
Where
Wait,
does he
Big
go?
Sports back again every Monday when Don decides to log us on to
Or
Don.
whenever Ern decides to walk over the set.
Well, when Don decides to log
Well,
us
guys.
on, we appreciate your patience.